Hello, and welcome to Humor is Cheaper Than Therapy. We are not doctors, nor are we therapists. We're ordinary women who share crazy life experiences with a sense of humor. Grab a beverage, sit and listen to candid conversations between mothers, daughters, sisters, and friends. Join us, Kelly, Shelley, Margot, and Mom, because we are cheaper than therapy.
Hello again. Welcome to Humor is Cheaper Than Therapy podcast. It's been nearly 8 months since our last upload, and this 2-hour podcast recorded on September 22nd, 2020 started out at over 3 hours long. And after months of editing, I'm happy to say we finally have a finished product. We talked about uploading this one in 2 parts, but opted to just get it out there at this time. Once we get back on track, we will upload more frequently. Thank you so much for your patience. Enjoy!
Hi, this is Terry from Montana.
Hi, this is Kelly from Minnesota.
This is Shelley, also from Minnesota.
And this is Margot from Montana. And this is Humor is Cheaper Than Therapy podcast.
Welcome.
Here we go.
Oh, how's everyone doing?
I'm good.
No, the usual.
The usual.
The usual.
Huge.
How's hunting going?
What's
The
hunting?
home search is over.
Oh, house hunting.
House
I'm like,
hunting.
who's hunting? Like, what's in season right now?
Well, Dad did try to go, but they had a blizzard, so.
Oh, no. I saw that.
Yeah.
House hunting is over.
Oh, it is.
I do believe it's over. Yes.
Yay.
Hallelujah. Because yikes, that's a lot of work.
You never sent me more pics there, Sissy.
Oh, well, you know what I happened to do is I took video and try sending video.
Right.
Right.
You could upload it to Dropbox.
So I'll do my best. Oh, there we go. There we go. So
What's
if all goes
Dropbox?
according to plan, mother. Okay, never mind. That's a whole different topic. But anyway, if all goes according to plan, the inspection has passed. We filled out a bunch of paperwork today, and then the lender has to order the appraisal. And if all goes well, we will be closing on November 13th. So
Oh, holy cow. Awesome.
yeah, I better get packing.
You should share that link in the in our messenger page.
Oh, the house link?
Yeah, so Margot can see your
Or
house.
what?
Yes.
Well, I'll send it to her later because that will distract us from our podcast.
True that. Send it to her after because she'll leapfrog on that lily pad.
And then we'll be talking about pictures we see and our listeners can't see.
Correct. Okay.
We do that a lot, actually.
Well, we could just share it with everybody.
Everybody.
And then
Nah.
everybody will see it and know where you're living.
Housewarming
No,
gifts. Everyone
let's
out
not.
there in Radio Land, please send
need
your
dollars.
housewarming gifts.
Too funny.
Lots of knickknacks. Because
Yes.
Shelley loves knickknacks.
She likes
Shelley
that.
does not love knickknacks. No
Let's
knickknacks.
tchotchke up her house.
What does that mean?
Tchotchke?
What does that mean?
You know what a tchotchke is?
I don't.
Kelly doesn't have any.
What's a tchotchke?
I don't have a clue.
I know what a church key is.
We all learned that when we were little.
Small bauble. It's a small bauble or miscellaneous item.
Mm.
Oh.
And it starts with a T.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's TCHOTCHKE.
What language is that?
Yiddish.
Oh.
Mom.
Oh no, Mom was Jewish.
I didn't know you could speak. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
That is
Tchotchke.
good.
No. The only time I like baubles and trinkets and stuff is in my crafting.
I got to tell you guys, it's funny this came up because today I was, cleaning miscellaneous, picking up. There's not a lot to pick up here, but I was picking up stuff and I looked up and on top of my log that's above my doorway to go down to the basement,
Yep.
there's a bunny rabbit,
Oh,
a tchotchke. I don't know who put
Cute.
that there and I don't know how long it's been there.
what a great idea. That's adorable.
That's funny. You should get it down and hide it in someone else's house.
I probably will. I do that periodically.
That's fun.
Yeah, she does. There are traveling items. Which reminds me, whatever happened to the Green Bay shirt?
That is
Levi has it.
Oh my gosh, I have it.
Oh, you have
it?
Got it? You
Yes.
got it from Levi?
Yes.
You
And
steal
it's
it?
so funny, Shelley, because that's exactly what I was going to say when I almost cut you off. I was going to tell you I just found the Green Bay Packers shirt in my linen closet the other day. We need to
Unbelievable.
send that to somebody.
I've never had that.
Well, there we go.
Never.
If you test negative, you bring that with you when you go on vacation next.
Otherwise, I will.
No, it's been in Montana for the last 20 years. It needs to go somewhere else.
It's
I
here.
agree. I agree.
Margo, it's here in
It's in
Minnesota.
Montana.
Well,
Yay.
I had it. Yeah, I had it. I think it was 2006 or something. So it hasn't been 20 years.
I can go pull it up
But
and tell you.
close.
It's
Are there
Do
dates?
they sign it?
Yeah.
No, we
It's
haven't
been
been.
bejeweled and it's been all kinds of things
Yeah.
done to it.
Well, now
Yeah,
that we're on
used
to
it.
zero waste, it could be used as toilet paper.
Yay! Yes.
Hey now.
Green
Hey
Bay
now.
Packers.
Bet it's not
Hey,
coming
now.
to my house.
Have you guys been watching football?
Yes.
Yes.
I watched the Vikings Packers game. I could not get my Packers game last Sunday on the
Aw.
venue I'm able to watch. It wasn't there because what I get is the NFL network, and apparently Fox doesn't have an okay with them or something. I don't know. I couldn't get it. Very upsetting
That's
for me.
right. They don't.
But I did watch the first one, and I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to probably watch football in mute with closed caption on because I cannot stand their fake soundtrack.
Yeah.
It's like
pretty lame.
It's over and over the same sounds, and it gets.
Mhm.
We have that with baseball as well. Do they also have cardboard cutouts sitting in the bleachers?
They never showed the bleachers.
In some
we have
spots,
cardboard
they do.
cutouts. And if you really want to go to a game, you can pay money to have your cardboard picture put on a seat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
You can.
I know we happened to catch a baseball game on TV and they don't show the stands except for just like kind of like the first row right around, the what do you call it?
The diamond.
Basketball court
Or-
around the court.
Basketball. Okay.
Yeah, basketball court. Yeah, just like the first like 2 rows. And it's full of TV monitors. And sometimes they'll show people who are like streaming in to watch the game. And sometimes
That's
they'll
cool.
just show like words or, like just like pictures of, like fireworks and things,
Sure.
But yeah, every
kinda
now and
like
again,
that.
you'll actually see people. And those are
Yeah.
people who are like paying to watch it or something. I don't know. It's,
Paying to pretend they're sitting in that seat.
yeah.
I don't think I would pay for it.
No.
No.
Pay for a cardboard cutout. When I first heard that, I thought, oh, that's kind of fun. I wonder how much it costs. And then I went, well, okay, what would be fun about it? It's fun, but no.
They're trying.
crazy.
They're trying to do something,
No.
Yeah.
Here's something I've noticed, especially, since we play fantasy football and I'm looking at scores of all the games. I cannot believe how high the scores are in these football games. I think I've seen one where both teams got less than 20 points. One game. Otherwise, they're in their 30s.
Wow.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And Margo,
I
you're
don't watch
missing
football,
it.
so to me
Yeah,
that's
I'm not
nap
watching.
time.
Me and Jason, we decided we're not watching any sports this season. And I do miss the fantasy football. Jason's like, well, you can still play. You don't have to watch the game,
Yeah, but
And I'm like, yeah, but then, you talk to everybody and I'm like,
You'll get the
no.
fever. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're going to take a break, then take a complete break. And I understand that. We do miss you
Yeah.
out there, though.
And then I thought, oh, and then it was like the first Sunday went by and me and Jason, we didn't even think about football until like Monday, until we started seeing, things on the news about football. And we were both like, hey, football started. Hey, we don't really care. Okay.
Uh-oh. And now she'll never, ever care again.
She
Which
will.
is odd because
She will.
I would have 3 and 4 screens going at once.
It is
playing
odd. Yeah.
3 or 4 games in the red zone. And I mean, I was a football fanatic and yeah.
So you're going to have a whole
So
lot
tell
more
me,
time this
Margo.
season.
Margo, what
to
are you
craft
doing on
things.
Sundays now?
Well, this last Sunday I took a nap.
That's the best thing to do during football.
Yep. Took a nap.
Yeah, but she's got shows and crafting and all that. Hey, that reminds me. Margo, have you heard of that show on Netflix? Can't remember the name of it.
No, I've not heard of that one.
It's about organizing. with
Tidy
the-
something?
no, not tidying up with Marie Kondo, but it's an organizational sugar biscuits. I'm going to look it up because it's really good. I watched the first 2 episodes. In fact, it's about organizing, and the first 2 episodes were about organizing a closet, and these are professional organizers. And
Is
the
it
first
2 ladies who go into like celebrity houses?
Well, not always celebrities, but the first one was Reese Witherspoon. But I think she's also a producer on the show.
I have heard about it. I haven't watched it.
Just watch the first one because Reese is just cute. And
Well, I will say that unfortunately, if it is on Netflix and only on Netflix, I will
Yeah.
not be watching it because we have canceled our Netflix.
Did you
Oh, well, never
cancel
mind
because
then.
of that show?
Yes.
What show?
Okay.
Oh, what do I not
We
understand?
have not done that yet because I was waiting to see if it really was coming on.
What
What
show?
show are we talking
it's
about?
on. There's a show on Netflix, which is a Netflix produced movie called Cuties.
Okay.
And
I've
yeah.
heard about this. I did not know it was coming to Netflix. No, I don't think it's coming.
it's on Netflix and
It
it's
is.
there.
I
and you
thought
can
it
watch
wasn't coming. I thought it wasn't coming.
Nope, it's there.
Oh,
What is it?
It is
no.
a Netflix movie. Cuties is a movie.
no.
It's was filmed. I think it's France. I think it was produced in France, but it is affiliated with Netflix. It's like a Netflix original movie, and it is a hypersexualized movie of 11-year-old girls.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
Just do conservative opinion Cuties Google search, and nope. We decided that was not for us. And so
it's not. It's not for me. It's not for any of us. So I will be canceling Netflix, and that
Oh,
sucks.
yeah. So, I didn't know it had started. It was my plan to wait until I had heard it started. Today I heard it's gone. Bye-bye.
I'm going to confirm it if I
So-
can ever get in there. But
me and my husband, we did a lot of binge watching over the last week of Netflix shows that we wanted to see that we could only see on Netflix. And now, and
Okay.
now our Netflix is done, which really makes me sad because the next season of Great British Bake Off is
Oh, no.
starting and it's only on Netflix.
Can't get it on YouTube.
there's got to
huh?
be. Oh, okay.
No. I would have to get like a BBC prescription for whatever. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. We just dropped Netflix. Let's just not do another one quite yet.
What's that one that Dad and I have? That's all British.
You have Acorn.
Acorn.
Yep. And that's on Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. But you can't get it on there.
Oh. Well, and I suppose the network of Netflix knew that we would have things we are hooked into like that. And so they thought it wouldn't be that big of a backlash. But
They did not think it was. And for a while there, trending on Twitter was #cancel Netflix.
Oh,
for a
really?
while. Yeah.
well.
And when you cancel Netflix, it asks you why.
hmm
And I told him why.
because you're a cutie.
I will do my research, and we rarely watch Netflix anymore. We watch Hulu and YouTube now and Prime.
Yeah.
I watch
But everything's
documentaries on
going that
Netflix,
way.
but I can watch documentaries anywhere.
Yeah.
Margot, where is that show Boys on? Do you know?
That is on Amazon.
Oh, my Lanta.
And what's
Yeah,
that
no.
one?
Ferengi
It's a-
ears.
Frankie Ears, The Boys. It's
Oh, I think Dave's watching that.
Disgusting.
about superheroes
Yeah.
that are
Yep.
messed up and bad. They're not like good superheroes.
Yeah, he's been watching that some.
I'm going to tell you that I told my husband it was extremely offensive to me for him to watch that. And if he left the room while it was on, even if it was paused, it was getting turned off.
Oh, okay. I'll have to check that one out, I guess, too.
Well, Margot, have you watched
Yeah.
any of it?
I have not. I have not. Riker showed me one clip one time, and I was like, nope, I'm out.
Because I've been sitting here when he's
Jesus
watching
Christ
it,
to another level.
and I haven't seen anything that's offended me, but okay. I'm not really watching, though. I'm
Ask your husband if there's
planning.
anything on there that he thinks it might offend you and your Christian faith.
okay.
And that's called, what is it called?
Boys.
The Boys.
The Boys. Well, you guys, this world's going to hell in a handbasket.
Who said that first? My mother used to say
Granny?
that.
Yep.
She
Granny
did.
used to say that.
Yep, it sure did.
Okay.
Ach, the
true.
Lieberstrohsack.
There's one
There
Carol
you
I
go.
need to say.
Ah.
So, Margot, I have a question for you. You're watching Dancing with the Stars?
Dancing with the Stars is my favorite show ever.
I've never watched it,
Ever.
but
Ah.
I'm curious to know about Carol Baskins. Let's go back to Tiger King.
Whoa! She's dancing?
Carol Baskin, she danced in a hot pink tiger costume to
Eye of the
Eye
Tiger.
of the Tiger.
I knew that. I knew the song.
Oh
Okay.
my Lord.
And you want to know how she practiced for Dancing with the Stars?
Oh.
With virtual reality
Oh.
contraption thing. You know,
Oh,
those
boy.
binocular
Yep.
thingies you wear? And,
Yeah.
and they showed clips of her doing it, you guys. And then when she met her Dancing with the Stars instructor dude, she brought him one of her head wreaths. And it was a big, huge, frilly
boy.
thing. It was ginormous. It was bigger than the one she was wearing.
Is she voted
And
off yet?
Nobody's been voted off. Last week was the first week.
Okay.
And then tonight will be the first person voted off.
I
Is
was
she-
wondering, Margot, if you might want to tell our listeners who Carol Baskins is. Maybe they don't know.
Well, they need to go back 2-3 episodes.
Yeah, I think it was episode
And-
4, maybe.
Yeah, where we talk all about Tiger King.
All about Tiger King and her killing her husband. But then did you guys also see? I didn't see it because they only aired this commercial locally. But during last week's Dancing with the Stars, the family of her missing husband aired an ad that basically said, if anyone out there has any evidence that Carol Baskin killed our father, please call this number.
Wow.
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 Tiger King was
do you think
episode 6.
there's no evidence?
It was episode 6.
Episode 6 was our
Yeah.
Tiger King episode.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. Oh my gosh, that woman. Yeah. So it'll be very interesting tonight because, of course, the judges do their voting and give the dancers a score, but then the fans get a vote. And so a lot of times, even though the dancers get the lowest judges score, but because all the fans vote, they get a stay and someone who danced better has to leave. And it's really the fan voting. And I almost, for the first time in all of the seasons of Dancing with the Stars, I almost voted. I actually logged in to see how it's done because ice skating legend Johnny Weir is on and he is my favorite. And he wore fishnet pants, you guys.
Ooh.
Oh, no, he
Fishnet
did not.
Where'd he put his business?
In his pocket.
Put his business in his pocket.
Where you put all things, right?
Right? Oh, you guys. He rocked it. And he got a low score. And those judges stink. Yeah. So
That's too
anyways.
bad. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like a circus.
It is. is,
Especially if
but-
they're letting Carol Baskin on there. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah.
You know, viewership is so important to these shows. I will be very interested to see how that goes.
yeah. And then speaking of, you guys were talking about soundtracks for crowd noise. Well,
yes.
This year, of course, they don't have the crowd there during the live taping of the show to do crowd noises. So they have a track that, yay, claps and stuff after they
Mhm.
dance. And when the judges say something that the supposed crowd would not like, they actually have a boo track. I cannot believe it.
I wonder who gets to judge that. Okay, I think we're going to boo this. Like, that's funny.
Yeah, but it used to be Tom Bergeron and Erin Andrews, which you guys might know Erin Andrews from football because she is a commentator for football.
I know her.
Tom Bergeron
I know him.
did America's Funniest Home Videos, and
Mhm.
they've been hosts of this show for years, and I love them to pieces. They quit,
Mm.
and now
Tyra
Tyra Banks is the new host. And
Okay.
you would think after all the years she's had her own show, she's done that model show, she's done other
Mhm.
things, right? You
Mhm.
would think she would be a pretty good presenter. No,
Right.
she stinks.
She's just rusty.
Really?
It's new. She'll get there.
'Cause
She'll get there.
she was on something else we used to watch. I can't remember what. Might have been America's Got Talent, maybe? I don't remember, but I thought she was really
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, she was on America's Got Talent for a while.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I've always liked her, but wow, that's a bummer. What does woke
Yeah,
mean? I
she's-
don't know what that means.
You don't know what woke means?
No.
Do you?
Let's
like,
have
do
Jake
you
call her.
live-
Jake and
Under
Riker
a
can
rock
call her.
somewhere.
Yeah, she's been under a rock.
Yeah.
I live on
I'll
a
beep
hill
it.
in Minnesota, and I go to work and I come home to my 15 acres of solitude. That's what I do.
And you clan.
Hey, you know what else we do? We grow food and we can food. And you know what we learned how to do this year? Make our own tomato paste. And I mean,
Oh, yeah.
when I tip
Yep.
that jar over, it is tomato paste.
I have some in my freezer that I took a little piece of to make in my vegetarian goulash yesterday. And
Well,
I
where'd
went,
you get tomato
break off a
paste?
piece of that. Where did I get it from? Tomatoes. Where do you get yours?
Well, we made our own. We dehydrated some tomatoes and
Well, I
then
made
we, yeah.
my own.
How do
Yeah.
you, I've
I made my
never
own.
known how to make paste. We make tomato sauce, but I've never known how to make paste. And we did it, we found it by
But here's the thing,
accident.
Kelly, you just want to freeze little bits of it because you don't use a lot of tomato paste typically when you make something.
Right.
So I make it in small amounts and freeze it in little baggies, and then I can break off a piece.
Right. That's what I do when I make beef broth. I freeze it in baggies, or I like to freeze it in muffin tins. So then I have just little discs
Yep.
when I make my beef stock.
That's what I do with my veggie broth, and
Yes.
my muffin tin is about 1/4 of a cup.
Right.
So when I need, a cup of veggie broth, I just grab 4 little.
The hard part these days
Oh, we're
is,
so smart.
is finding soup bone to make my beef stock out of. Man, it's really hard to find, but Dave has been finding it for me, and I only make it like once a year.
How much of that do you make, Shelley?
How much of what do I make?
Beef stock.
Bone broth.
0%. 0%. And I was going to interject that freezing method of putting it in the muffin tins. I do that with water and I put it in an ice cube tray and I make ice cubes. Same concept, right?
Oh,
Yep.
Isn't that
Same
cool?
exact concept.
Yep.
And so when you need, a half a cup of water, to grab like
Yeah,
4 or 5 ice cubes.
exactly.
Yeah.
I know that I make a lot of veggie broth, and I'm always asking people if they want veggie broth because we eat veggies. Now I'm having my husband who is taking the veggies out to the deer because the deer need that. So I'm like,
Oh, yes. I was just making supper the other night and taking all my scraps and shoving them in my freezer, going, oh my gosh, I need to make veggie broth again because
oh,
my freezer is overflowing.
my problem
with
with
veggie
it is it's always frozen because I make it all the time and freeze it. And so I'm sitting there making spaghetti and I need veggie broth and it's frozen and I have to do
Well,
some.
that's why you should get like a silicone muffin tin
Yep.
and then use that to individually freeze it and then pop it out.
Good
and
idea.
Then put that in a baggie.
Dear
and then
Santa.
You'll have
Dear Santa.
Dear Santa.
So yeah, we had a bumper crop of tomatoes and peppers this year and cabbage. So we have canned salsa, sauerkraut, and pickles. And it's funny, Mom, because this is going to crack you up. We do 1 or 2 or maybe at the most 3 jars of pickles at a time because we just have our little garden. We don't have enough to do 30 jars at a time. We laugh every time we do it.
We only do like a dozen at a time now.
We've
don't
done
do
sweet pickles, dill
tremendous
pickles,
amount.
garlic dills, hot sweet pickles.
Are you still making pickles or are you done now?
There are enough pickles out there to make a couple more jars.
I'll send you the recipe for Jason's pickles, the sweet pickles I make for Jason.
Hey, don't bring Jason's pickles into this.
Okay.
Why not?
Whoa.
Why not?
Waha. He likes my pickles. He takes them to work and shares them. And then we also do carrots that Jason's son loves. So there's
Okay.
Jason's son's carrot as well.
Pickled,
Riley loves the pickled carrots.
and they're sweet.
So
He's
good.
crazy about them.
Okay.
No, they taste like a dill pickle.
Oh, okay.
At least the ones I had did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I honest, do you want me to tell? Truthfully, I don't think I've ever eaten one. I just make them.
Well, and also my husband is into fermenting. So he has fermented some sauerkraut, which we've canned, and he is fermenting some pickles in a crock right now. He has done some in jars. He's got a fermenting kit, but we've got a crock. His sauerkraut in the crock was the best sauerkraut he and Marcus, my nephew, had ever tasted. So we canned it that
That's
That's
day.
the way we make ours, and that's the best in the
Yep.
crock. It's a
So he's-
crock.
Yeah,
Yep.
makes the house stink.
It does. I walked into my garage one day and I went,
Mhm.
what is that smell? Well, the freezer room,
What died in
Yep,
here?
the freezer room is right
Riker-
below the garage.
Riker
so-
and those kids went into when Z lived with Jackie. He went into the back room. He thought Z pooped his pants.
Oh, he's trying the pickles for the first time. So that'll be interesting. And he got some a whole bunch of habanero peppers and ghost peppers and another really hot pepper from somebody. And he's making fermented hot sauce.
Oh, your grandson. My
what's
grandson, your son-in-law is going to love that.
Oh, he is. He's
What's
excited.
the difference between pickles and fermented pickles? Like,
Well, you're not making a brine.
what's the difference?
The brine is natural from like fermentation with sauerkraut.
Okay.
Yeah. And like what he's doing, he's fermenting the hot sauce. When Marcus was here and tasted one of the fermented dill pickles, he was astonished. He's like, "You've got no vinegar in there?" Dave says, "No, there isn't any. It's fermented." And they do taste like vinegar. It's interesting.
Well, you'll have to have your husband make kombucha.
What is that?
And
It's not German.
it's a fermented tea drink.
Margot likes it.
Oh.
I love it. I'm not making it myself because you have to start with a SCOBY, and SCOBY scares me because it's an alive thing.
I don't even know what that is.
I've
What's
looked
a
up.
SCOBY? I know SCOBY is a town in Montana.
So you guys remember the movie The Blob, right? That big pink thing that
absolutely.
just ate the town?
Yes.
Of course.
That's a SCOBY.
Oh.
Really? How do you spell that, Margot?
It's
like
this
the town?
alive thing that eats whatever you put into your kombucha and makes it alive, so it's good for you.
Who named a town after that? SCOBY, Montana. What?
SCOBY, Montana.
How do you spell that, Margot? That SCOBY stuff.
SCOBY.
Yeah, I think so.
It's the culture of bacteria like yeast.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
But think of it. We always used to do like the friendship muffins, and when you do your starters and you feed them and then you separate them and make your muffins, and what's the difference? Yeah.
Yeah, and these fermented things are super, super, super good for your gut. They're, feeding this good bacteria to make your gut microbiome healthier.
Oh.
There's today's health minute.
Segue into our health minute.
Right?
Eat and drink fermented food. Super good for you.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How does that help your gut?
How does the fermented food help your gut?
Rotten food, fermented food.
It feeds, it does. It feeds your gut microbiome the correct things that it needs. So let me do a quick search here.
Okay.
Margot's going to beat me to it. I can hear her.
I just was Googling what it looked like.
I'm glad we have visual on this podcast.
It looks like slime.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys play with that when you were kids?
Yeah. Sharia just sent a picture of a big blob hanging off of her table. Pink slime.
That was the greatest. That was the greatest snap. Can't leave Jonah alone. How am I going to get this house packed?
Mm-hmm. So I guess to answer your question, Mom, it's a natural probiotic.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Which tonight I had my green kombucha, just commercially made, whatever that national brand is. It's full of green stuff, wheatgrass and all of those things. And of course, because it's fermented, it's got a little bubbly to it. Mm-hmm. It's yummy.
Do you remember when you were children and we used to eat green stuff and you hated it?
Oh my gosh, you guys used to make me take those shots of wheatgrass germ because you knew it would make us all live forever.
When did they do that? Montana?
Yeah. No, Minnesota.
No. And
I don't remember that. So it had to be after
an Amway gal that was.
Oh.
I don't think it was Amway. It wasn't Amway. It was one of the people that we went to the church in Cokato with.
And stuff like that.
I have wheatgrass in my cupboard and it is good for you, but it is terrible. Yeah, it is tough to take. Yeah.
It's not something you feed all these children.
Green shots and they were thick and you could.
It's like you guys in your green smoothies, for crying out loud. Ew.
No, it's different. Kelly, have you ever tried one of my green smoothies? They're delicious. In fact,
I have. Yeah. And I said, okay.
No. It's a really quick, good way to get some seriously good greens in you. And it's easy.
Yes. And it's better than juicing because you're getting all of the fiber and all of the good stuff.
Yeah.
How about I just eat greens and stuff and fruits and vegetables every day? Okay. Mom, I eat cabbage now.
Good for you. How do you cook it?
Oh,
In what forms do you eat cabbage?
okay. I've never in my life liked cooked cabbage, ever. I've not liked sauerkraut. I've not liked cooked cabbage. I've eaten coleslaw.
Do you eat Brussels sprouts?
No, still don't.
Okay. All right. High five. Sit
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. So Dave
I
has
love
grown.
Brussels sprouts.
You always have. Dave has been growing
Anyway.
bumper crops of cabbage. I think he's had like 10-pound heads of cabbage he's grown. So he's been sauerkrauting away. I'm still not a sauerkraut fan. I taste it every time. It's okay, but it's not something I'm going to take the jar out of the refrigerator and eat like he does. However,
Super good for your urinary tract.
he's been
And
sauteing
your gut microbiome.
cabbage, and it's really good. And I have a theory. I'm so full of theories. My theory is
I'd say
You're
Are you serious?
tearing it up.
I am serious.
she's serious.
I think it's because it's homegrown, fresh, and not been on a truck across the country and all of that. I don't know. And it's certainly not from a can. I ain't eaten any of that. I don't eat any vegetables from a can, but I like it. And it's kind of crazy. And then we put a little balsamic vinegar on it. Oh my goodness.
She didn't say how she's eaten it though.
Said it's sauteed.
Oh,
Sauteed?
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
In what?
In bacon grease?
Well, possibly.
Yeah,
Bacon grease or
exactly.
avocado oil.
I nailed it. I nailed it.
No. I don't think he's
What you
done it in
do-
bacon grease, though. But then we add the balsamic, and there is, a little dipsy doodle spoonful of our homemade tomato paste in it, and just salt and pepper, I think.
Okay.
Nice.
What you do is you take your head of cabbage and you cut it into steaks.
Got some
Okay.
in the freezer.
And then you put that in the oven pretty hot. Sometimes I'll even do broil, like low broil, not high broil.
Okay.
And I just add salt and pepper to it. And then I just cook it until some of it gets a little good and crispy, because I like the good and crispy
Right.
parts.
Yep.
And then you take it out of the oven and you just squeeze lemon juice on it, add more pepper to it because pepper's awesome. And then that's how you eat it, just like that.
So that's how it
you do
started.
it.
That's how it started, Margot. We had some cabbage steaks in the freezer from last year, and he was grilling, so he threw them on the grill with, I suppose we were having steak or something. And I'm like, well, I'm going to try it. I mean, I just keep trying things year after year, except for mushrooms and Brussels sprouts. Just, I'm over it. and and we had some lemon, so I tried some with lemon, which was fabulous. And I'm like, I can't believe this. I'm liking cooked cabbage. And then I tried some with balsamic, which was fabulous. I'm like, well, I guess I'm eating cabbage now. And we've had it a couple of times since, and I'm happy to take that meal to work. Stink up the kitchen, but I don't care.
Yeah. Roasted cabbage is delicious, but you got to get some crispy bits going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
So I just thought Mom would.
Well, I just put cabbage last night in my stir fry that I made. So
I bet that was good.
we had cabbage last night.
Did
I've
you
just
use
recently,
it raw?
last couple of years, put cabbage in my tossed salads. I shredded it and put it in my tossed salads. Otherwise, I've always used just lettuce.
Oh, cabbage in a salad is fabulous. So is spinach. Hello, people. I eat spinach.
Hello.
As long as it's not cooked.
I will never
Yeah,
cook
spinach.
spinach for Kelly ever.
No.
No.
Yeah, I do not like iceberg lettuce. I don't like it. I don't want it. I don't buy it. I don't eat it.
Okay.
It tastes like nothing.
I like the crunch it gives because I do like a blend of lettuce if I'm making a salad. I like the crunch part of it. But I agree, it has no flavor.
It doesn't have any
And
value to you.
No, of all the lettuces, it's the least nutritionally valued. It's just, I mean, it's not nothing, I mean, it's got something, but it's the least. So
Do you guys know why chickens are awesome?
Nathan would tell you. Why?
I just found out, and I don't know where they come from, but somebody told me that eggs don't come from their butt.
Well, no, Mom.
they don't.
Well, no, because only poo comes out their
Right.
butt. But do you guys know why chickens are awesome?
Why are chickens
Why
awesome?
are chickens awesome?
Because
Oh,
Okie dokie.
That is funny. That is funny.
that's my favorite joke ever. That's my favorite joke ever.
Yeah,
And you know
I
what?
got the weirdest look from your dad when I said, well, of course they come from their butt. And he just looked at me like I was crazy. And I thought, I'm going to
No,
tell Kelly
Mom.
because Kelly will know.
Babies don't come from our butt.
right.
Hello.
They just poop sometimes when they're laying an egg.
well,
Which,
Yeah.
so do we
Yeah.
when we're laying a baby.
Exactly.
laying a baby.
Yes.
It's all coming from the same
Yeah,
area.
it just happens. I know this. Don't ever be a doctor that tells you, okay, I know you got to push, but don't. Ha! Ain't happening. Oh, goodness.
Goodness.
Oh, so since Margot said, did a chicken joke, I'll give you one. My favorite chicken joke. Why'd the chicken cross the road?
I do not know.
To show the raccoons it could be done. I suppose you have to live in Minnesota to realize what that means.
Okay.
It's a sad joke.
In Texas, they might say armadillo instead of raccoon.
Right. In other places, they might
I
say
was going to
possum.
say exactly that. I was exactly going to say that, Mom. In Texas. That's funny.
Oh, my
Those
goodness.
poor animals.
Yeah.
So our subject for tonight is, who would you want to meet if you could meet any person in time and space? Who would you want to meet?
And
And
the-
you can't say Jesus because we're all going to see
Right.
him
I thought
when we are raptured.
that today too. I'm like, everyone's going to say Jesus, and I don't think that's fair.
They're all going to say Jesus.
Right.
Not everyone.
Has anyone ever thought about this? I have thought about this. This has been a reoccurring thought that I have had for years.
This question?
Yeah,
No.
if I could meet someone,
No.
who would I want to meet and why?
In fact, I struggled. That's never crossed my mind. I have no idea where to go with this. Nope. But I came up with some answers.
Well,
But you
good.
also said dead or alive.
Or fictional characters,
Right.
because there's some fictional characters that I would like to visit. Yeah,
okay.
there is.
So
So
who's gonna start this?
I'm going to start you out. So one of my top people that I want to meet, who's still alive today, is Laura Bush.
Oh,
President Bush 43, his wife, Laura Bush. I don't know if you all can remember when Bush was president, Laura rocked being first lady.
She was pretty cool. I agree.
I loved everything she did. I loved every time I heard her talk.
she was a lady, a
Mhm.
very,
She was classy.
very much
classy
Southern
lady.
belle.
And that is one person that I would like to sit down with at a nice tapas restaurant, have
Wait.
a glass of wine, some tapas, and chat.
Topless. Sounded like she said topless.
It did.
I
And I was like,
know.
wait, what? What happened here? It did. That's why I said, what?
We all thought the same thing. I was just being very quiet.
Wow.
What is tapas?
Restaurant. Tapas is small plates.
Mm.
Basically means small plates.
I do live in rural
Share it.
Minnesota. I'm out of every loop.
You do. So yeah.
Do you know what mise
Laura
en place
Bush
is?
is right up there at the top.
Okay.
Yeah.
What,
Mhm.
Mom?
Yeah.
Do you know what mise en place is?
No.
Mise en place means prepare
Prepare your food.
in culinary.
Well,
Get all your.
why don't we just
See,
see
Kelly
it?
should
Do you not
know.
watch cooking competition shows?
Kelly
What is
should know
with
that.
you?
They're a
I
cooking
know nothing.
family.
We. It's been a while since we've watched a cooking show. We watch farm shows now.
Oh, we watched farm shows with you that one
Mhm.
time. You can keep those. to
I
yourself.
agree. I'm like, I don't get it. I do not understand watching somebody do their farm chores. I don't get it. I
Hey,
don't get it.
I hated it when I had to do it.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch somebody else do it.
Exactly.
Okay, Shelley, who do you want to meet? One of the people you want to meet.
Oh, you threw me in there. Okay.
Well, we're going backwards or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Opposite age order. That works. So, or would that be ascending age order?
Quit avoiding the subject,
So-
Shelley.
No. I'm just going to say, I didn't know. I
Okay.
did not know. I
get
hope. Okay. So I have two that I want to say. So if we're all going to say one and then we'll all get to say another one, I'm hoping I get my second chance. But I struggled. And I was like, okay, I love the way this person talks. So I want to sit and have a conversation so I can hear it all day long.
That's a good reason.
Sean Connery. Mhm.
Good one.
Ooh.
I want to, I don't necessarily, I've heard he's not the nicest person, but I don't know, but I sure love his voice. And I would just like to listen to that for a long time.
If anybody could cajole anyone, it could be you, Shelley. You would make him nice.
Very true.
And just give him a card, I guess. I
Everyone
don't know.
must agree with that. Yes. Shelley
Yes.
could do that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah.
could make Hitler
Okay,
nice.
Well, then somebody put me in a time machine
Turned.
so we can
Didn't-
save.
Can sing.
Yeah, I can. I can cut all that out because weird, but okay.
I don't know. It's
Okay.
interesting. It's us. Come on,
that's a
stop
good
it.
one, Sean Connery.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like that one. I like that one. Yeah.
So
I would have never have thought that you would have wanted to have sat down with Sean Connery.
I just want to hear him talk.
Oh,
I just his voice, the accent and the depthness of his voice. There's just something very, I don't know, really nice about it.
Liam Neeson does that too as well. I like them.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good
I gotta
voice.
agree. Yep.
yeah,
It's a good
excellent
voice.
voice.
I know who you are, and I'm going to find
I
you,
will find
and I'm
you.
going to kill you.
That was the
I
Clash
will
of
find
Clans
Oh
commercial.
man.
Oh man,
Man.
I gotta watch that show again. That was my favorite show.
Oh,
That was
Taken
good.
Taken.
was
Yeah.
one of your favorites.
Taken.
Oh,
my
they're so
gosh.
good.
He kills like a small country's worth.
He
Of
does,
people.
and it's
I
believable.
could not
mean,
sit down.
You know,
I'm like, go get him. Oh,
yeah, get him.
The kitchen scene where he kills like all the people in the kitchen.
All right, we're gonna have to have a discussion about movies and scenes and stuff.
We
at
are
some
and
point.
actors because I've got so many actors rolling through my head right now.
Okay, next podcast.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Kelly.
Um,
Who do you want to meet?
I was like Shelley, struggling. And all day
They're
I
on
had
the
this in
struggle
the
bus.
back of my mind. We were on the struggle bus. I would like to meet Jim Lovell
I don't
Oh,
know him.
okay.
because,
I don't know him.
well, he was
Help
one of
me.
the astronauts on
You
Apollo
do.
13,
Astronaut?
Mom.
You do.
Apollo 13. And I don't know if it's, I would love to talk to Jim Lovell, but also, oh my gosh, who played him? I'm trying to think of it right now off the top of my head. Tom Hanks. Thank you. So actually, I'd
America's
love to sit
Dad.
down with both of them and have a couple of beers and have some conversation because to me, that is one of the most incredible stories ever. It's huge.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And
Good
any
one.
of that whole team, because the
Mhm.
ground team was incredible
Yeah.
too. It's just an incredible
Mhm.
story. And nobody was going to give up.
I just heard a little snippet. Jason was playing some video last night and about Tom Hanks and from Toy Story, he's Woody. And then who's the actor that played Buzz?
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Oh, he's
So
good.
Tim Allen was talking about Tom Hanks and how those two would go to like hospitals to visit sick children.
doubt. My mind.
Oh.
And Tom Hanks would tell the kids because they would come in. Of course, the kids don't know who these guys
Right.
are, right?
Right.
But Tom Hanks would tell the kids, close your eyes. You're going to get visited by Woody and Buzz. And the kids would close their eyes. And then Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, they would then go into a little spiel.
Into their characters.
And that into their characters. And Tim Allen was like, that just shows what a great guy he was. He really thought about these kids and was like, here's how we can give them a great experience.
Wow.
Because, yeah,
Hmm.
how sweet is that? Yeah. Now I have to watch all Toy Stories again.
Well, I was just thinking
Cry.
I have to watch Big again.
Oh, Big.
Yes, that's a classic.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
And all of the movies that him and Meg Ryan were in.
Oh my gosh,
You
they're
know-
my favorite two people.
I never got into those love story ones.
No.
No.
Margot,
Oh, but those
You've
were
got
good
mail.
ones.
have you
Kidding.
Sleepless in Seattle? Have you ever seen Joe versus the Volcano?
That's
Yes.
a good
Oh,
movie.
it's so cute.
don't
Yeah,
know
it's
if I
on
have.
Amazon Prime too.
Don't know.
Yeah.
My
if I have
favorite
it.
love story is like Ghost and
Ghost is a good one.
yeah, Ghost was a good one.
Oh,
Frickin' Patrick
Well,
Swayze.
we'll do that
favorite
another
love
night.
story
Yeah. Oh my god.
is What Dreams May Come.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Robin Williams.
Yes.
That
his
is
kids.
awesome.
And they go to hell, get mom back. Oh, love that. Cry. I bawl
Every time. Okay. We better get back on our topic because we'll save that for the next podcast.
Yeah.
Leapfrogging. Okay, Mom.
Okay, well, I guess I'm different than you guys. All right.
It's okay.
The first person I wanted to meet was Norma Leigh McCorvey. And you don't
Oh,
know who she is,
okay.
do you?
I think
McCorvey. You don't know
tell
who
me
she is, do you?
Tell me. I think I know.
Roe versus Wade.
Yep.
Oh.
She's Jane Roe.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I want to meet people that conflict with my beliefs and I want to know why.
Here's the
I wanna
thing.
debate
Here's the interesting thing. She
Yeah.
You're going to
is
tell me
not
something,
happy
then
with-
I'm going to contradict it. She died. She died in
Okay.
2017.
Okay, but she
But she changed at the
yeah,
end, Mom.
she was
Right,
not
but
happy
I
with
want-
what she had done.
I want you to hear what she said in her deathbed confession.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
did
Fair
it
enough.
only to make money. I did not change my mind. I only did it to make money. Ultra conservative people made me a better offer.
Hmm.
And I did that for
Wow.
that. This is my deathbed confession. Check
Wow.
it out.
All right.
Yeah.
That
I didn't
stinks.
even know that last part. Yeah. I like to meet people like that have conflicting opinions.
Well, you know,
And why is that, Mom?
I don't know. I want to debate it with them. I want to talk to them. I've always wanted to meet, my whole life, I wanted to sit down and talk with a murderer or a serial killer and
I
talk
was
to
going to
them.
say
See
that's
where
what
their
my
brain
mind
was.
kept going to today. Ted Bundy, and I'm like,
And
okay,
I
that's
I
gonna be
felt that way for
stupid.
many, many years. And then one day I was standing in my living room with a bunch of people who came over. And I had 4 people in my living room who had taken someone else's life and either served time in prison. I think they all did, actually. And I went, they're just like me. They're just people.
Mhm.
I just know that it's not always what you perceive it to be.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's a far
And you know
cry
what?
from Norma
Surprise.
Jean Monroe.
Yeah. Surprise,
Or whatever.
surprise.
Oh, no, that was the other
I
one.
do not have any serial killers on my to meet list.
I don't
And
either, but it was
surprise, neither do
Yeah,
I.
none of them were serial killers, however. But that was always something that I was interested in, what makes people do what they do. So my other person was, her name is Norma as well, Norma Jean Monroe.
Oh,
Does
that's a
anybody
good
know
one.
who she
Oh.
is?
Yeah.
yes, ma'am. Also known
Okay.
as Marilyn.
That's right.
Yeah.
I always wanted to meet her. I'd like to sit down with her and her buddy Elvis and go, what were you thinking?
Now, do you want to meet them? Do you want to meet them at the height of their career, before they became famous, or in the afterlife, after they've lived their life
Oh.
and died? Like, where in history do you want to meet
I want to
them?
meet them after the sensationalism. Yeah. I want to meet them where I can
After?
sit down and say, what? Okay, help
Well,
me
and
here.
After the pill and after the toilet.
And after that point, they will have perspective. You know, they will be like, yep, I screwed up, or, you know, they'll be more mature at that point. So that's a good
Right.
time.
The
to
other,
wanna
I had
talk.
3, and the other one was Martin Luther. So there you go.
Oh, Martin Luther King Jr.
No, Martin Luther,
hmm
the one who changed.
Oh, Martin Luther, who did
He-
whatever letters to the church,
Yes,
whatever,
95.
on
Yeah,
the door of the church,
right.
whatever.
Martin Luther, the one
Oh.
who changed Catholicism into a much broader thing, which has brought us all to different faiths.
Okay.
Those are my 3 people that I'd like to have them all in the same room.
Those are-
Wow.
Yeah. Mama's put some thought into this.
So
Good for her.
okay,
Good for her.
I'm going
I'm
back
older,
and forth.
and it's
So-
like it's time.
So we each need to do at least one more, since Mom spilled all 3 of hers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. So, Kelly,
oh my gosh, why am I losing my train of thought?
I don't know. Did you not write this
No,
down?
I don't write anything down.
While you're talking about that, I just want to say Norma Jean Monroe's name was really Norma Jean Baker, just in case
Right.
anybody wanted to check.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I went back and forth through with a couple of celebrities, but my second pick is going to be Loretta Lynn.
Oh,
Because-
yes.
Oh.
I think she has an amazing story. And I kind of am torn between Loretta Lynn and Dolly Parton, but I have to go to Loretta Lynn because it's incredible from where she was to where she is. And I guess I can maybe relate because I was a teenage wife. Unfortunately, didn't reach the peaks of where she did, but her
I
relationship
just
with
listened
Doolittle,
to her song.
and-
yes.
yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
I think she's an incredible woman.
Right. I think she had her faults. I know
Mhm.
he actually raised their twins because she was always on the road.
Mhm.
But
Right?
yeah, they came from the scrap heap. I'll tell you what, her and Dolly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of Dolly, did any of you guys listen to her podcast?
I have
started
listened-
it.
Have
I'm a
not started it.
couple-
It's on my list. I need to.
But I have watched
What
some
do
of
you
her
think?
movies.
What do you think, Shelley?
Heck yeah.
I like it. I like it. She's so charming. She's just wonderful. It wasn't what I expected with the dude that narrates it and stuff, or, you know, because
Mhm.
it's like snippets of her talking and then he's like filling in gaps or something. I can't quite figure it out, but yeah, it's really
Where
fun
do
to
you
listen
catch
to her
that one at?
stories. Any podcast, please.
Any podcast. I'll make sure I share it with you again, Mom.
Okay.
Mhm.
She did make some short movies based on some of her songs. and they were
Yep.
fun.
They were.
Yeah, that's on Netflix too.
I did not get to watch any of those before our Netflix got canceled. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
It was
were
on my
cute.
to watch, but never.
They were
And I
really
think I
good.
liked them because
So-
because she narrated in the beginning of why the song was what it was. And so that was really interesting to me.
Yeah, yeah, and she's in it. She's in those episodes.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Yeah, she's just amazing.
Funny that you want to meet Loretta Lynn because my husband's Grandma Wilkins did meet Loretta Lynn at a quilt shop down south somewhere. Grandma Wilkins and Grandpa Wilkins were traveling across country in their motorhome doing what they do, and happened upon, a quilt store, homemade quilt store, and her and Loretta Lynn were there at the same time wanting to buy the exact same quilt.
Oh no.
That is super cool.
Who got the
And Grandma Wilkins was able to convince Loretta Lynn to let her buy the quilt. And that quilt is hanging in Grandma Wilkins'
I'm not surprised Grandma
Oh.
Wilkins has a mind of her own.
But so does Loretta.
Now, did
so
she
that's
know?
incredible.
Did she know who she was at the time?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Mhm.
cool.
Yep, she knew who she was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they were pretty big bluegrass and country people, the Wilkins, weren't they, Margot?
Yeah. Mhm.
Crazy.
Okay, Shelley. So, Kelly, do you have anyone else?
Well,
And it can be fictional,
No,
too.
my
Doesn't have to be.
my other one would have to be Batman, aka Michael Keaton,
Yeah, there you go.
Riley did that.
or Kevin Bacon.
Did you guys see? Did you guys see that they're coming out with another Batman, and it's going to be the stupid twinkle guy from Twilight?
All I know is Michael Keaton is
No.
playing Batman.
Oh, I don't know what his name is, but oh my gosh.
What does he do in it? What is he?
He's going to be Batman.
No, Michael Keaton is going to be. That's what I saw.
No,
They changed it.
No, it already had started filming. The Twinkle Dude, whatever the heck his name is
Twilight
from Twilight.
dude.
What's a twinkle
Twinkle
dude?
dude.
Hello, what's a twinkle dude?
In the Twilight series, it's about vampires.
Never watched it.
And when the vampires get in sunlight,
Yeah, he's.
they don't burst into flames. They twinkle. They like glitter and
That's
glow
dumb.
and crap.
Oh, I never
Right.
saw
And
it.
he's not the
Yeah,
best
Yeah, but
actor.
anyways, that dude, they started filming it, but then COVID hit, and actually the Twinkle Dude, he got COVID, and so they had to stop filming. But yeah, he's Batman, and he's a bad Batman too.
Oh,
Bad
You
is
think?
it bad good
Batman's
or
not
bad?
Batman does not.
Oh, you
kill.
mean
no.
he's an evil Batman?
Yeah,
I
he's
won't
bad
watch
Batman.
that. Steve shared with me that Michael Keaton
No.
was going to be in it and be Batman.
Robert Pattinson.
I won't
There you
watch.
go.
I've
Yeah.
watched.
Well, then they must be making another one because I've already seen trailers of him because I'm like, this is stupid. I got to watch a
I
trailer.
refuse to watch
And I
any Batman movie other than 1 and 2 that starred the best Batman ever, Michael Keaton. So I've never watched
Okay.
another one.
Yes.
Yep.
He's the best Batman. Besides the TV show with Christopher Reeves or
Well,
whatever.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Christopher Reeves was
Oh,
Superman, honey.
that's Superman.
That was Superman.
Oh,
That's-
what's the name of the Batman
Oh,
dude?
what was his name?
Was it Adam West?
Yes.
Yes.
Adam
Adam
West.
Okay.
Yes.
But let's talk about Christopher Reeve for a little bit, please.
Dude. Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
What?
What
Superman.
a sweet guy. He was the best Batman in the whole, or best Batman, but he was the best Superman,
Best
ever.
Superman.
Best
The
ever.
best. The bestest Superman.
You know-
Even in 5. Even in Superman 5. He still was good. Even though it was horrible.
It was
He-
horrible.
Was a great and admirable person. And I think he showed a lot of strength in his life. And I'm not going to diminish that with anything. But I do want to say that I think his wife is almost a saint.
Dude.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Was.
Stinking.
don't want to do that to her.
Yeah.
But I think she is an incredible, strong person as well.
Mhm.
What
Oh,
a
no question.
what
no
a
question.
what a hole.
Yeah. And then after his accident, he starred in a movie.
I know.
Yeah, he did.
Yes.
The Rear
Yeah.
Window
Yes.
remake.
And it was good
As
because
himself.
Rear
As quadriplegic.
Window is one of my favorite Alfred Hitchcocks ever. And I was like, oh man, I have to watch it. Christopher Reeves in it. But I never like remakes. It was really good.
I
It
never
was.
watched
Yeah.
it.
Oh, you didn't.
Mm-mm.
Oh, Shelley, Rear Window is not scary. It's just suspenseful.
Suspense. Okay. I can handle suspense.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
But okay.
you love
Mhm.
Christopher Reeves.
Love.
But
Love.
you got to watch them both.
Yeah.
you got to watch the original with Jimmy Stewart, because Jimmy Stewart is the best.
He's phenomenal.
Oh no, he's so good. He is. And then watch the other one. But
Oh, we're hooking up our old movies tonight now. That's it.
oh yeah.
We're hooking
Oh
up
wait,
that old-
before we get too far, Kelly, are you done with the people you wanted to meet?
Oh,
That was 3.
I did 3?
nope.
Did I do 3?
You did Jim Lovell or Tom Hanks, Loretta Lynn, and then Michael Keaton
Oh, okay, I'm
and
done
Kevin
then.
Bacon.
I'm done.
You snuck him in.
Oh, and you threw
Okay.
Dolly Parton in. You cheated.
Yep.
So I
We
gave
can all. She's a
5.
freebie for all of us. She's a freebie
All right.
because we all would like to meet her. All right.
I guess.
All right, Shelley, any more for you?
I do have one more. Brian Regan.
Oh,
Oh,
I know. Mom and Kelly won't understand. They won't understand.
What's up in the middle?
Brian Regan is a very famous comedian now. He's doing very well and so funny and so clean and just a little goofy.
Yes.
And my sons don't like him because he's a little too goofy sometimes. My daughter likes him. I mean,
Pops likes
hilarious.
him.
I mean, can you imagine sitting down? I mean, have you ever watched Jerry Seinfeld's Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee?
have not.
Yes.
He sits down with Brian Regan a couple times. Oh my goodness. And I just love the candid conversations. And he's just going to be funny no matter what he does.
We saw him live one time. He came here and we saw him and he did this skit on tennis. And
The scoring and
unfortunately,
stuff.
sisters, you missed the tennis phase with our parents. I, on the other hand, was blessed with the tennis period with our parents.
You were blessed with it and we missed it.
You guys missed it. You guys
I was
missed
on the
it.
tennis team in
but-
junior high.
Yes, you were.
Well, I don't know why they did not make it a family thing, but
Did you go to the Kingston Park and play?
but he does. Yep. Not only that, we would ride our bikes there
Oh my Lanta.
and play tennis.
Oh my Lanta. How many miles was that from Annandale?
Does that to a child?
Okay.
Always
Kingston,
around the street,
jeepers,
around the
creepers.
block.
Oh, it was
Round
like
the
8 miles.
block.
Round the block. There is no
It was
round
like
the
8
block
miles.
when we lived in French Lake.
Mhm.
You don't want to
Yeah.
be picking on
But-
grandma on the podcast because I'll get even.
But he does this tennis skit that we just died. And we went with Jason's brother and sister-in-law and his sister-in-law, Jess. We were right there with each other. We were kindred spirits with tennis and parents.
Oh,
and
that's funny.
It was the best.
my God.
Yes. So Brian Regan, Google him, watch him, love him. Yes. That's
Yep, he's the best. And I guess since we're spilling all of our beans, the last one I would say would be another comedian, and that's Sebastian. I really like him too. I just want to laugh, apparently. I just want to be happy and laugh. Giggles.
You want to talk to comedians, and I want to talk to philosophers like Martin Luther.
Yep.
Well,
Very different.
I had someone come up when you guys were talking about Regan as well, and I was thinking Robin Williams.
Oh,
That
what a tortured
Oh.
soul.
tortured
Oh.
soul, but look at how he made us laugh.
what a brilliant comedian to be able to just give that much joy
Over and over. Yeah.
and happiness
Yep.
and just and just freely
And
give it.
Absolutely.
His
No.
impromptu, oh my goodness. He could just boom, go off. And he would like read the crowd and he would just follow where the crowd was taken or going. Incredible
It's a gift,
comedian.
isn't it? What
Yes.
a gift.
It is a gift.
But so
I was
tortured.
looking at the picture of that Sebastian man.
Mhm.
What nationality is he? He's
Let's see. I
Quite-
think he's he says it. He says it in his stand up.
Italian, maybe?
Italian and it'll come to me later when it's inappropriate, I'm sure.
She's going to be in the bathroom and is going to shout it out, and Brian's going to be like, "What?"
And she'll dub it in when she edits the podcast.
He's very animated when he
gosh.
is a comedian.
Oh.
He's quite animated.
Sebastian
Maniscalco.
Sicily.
That's how you say that.
Sicilian.
Well, isn't
Yes.
Sicilian and
Sicilian.
Is
Italian?
Italian?
Like, that's what I'm
He
saying.
doesn't well, you'd have to just watch what he says.
Okay.
Watch what he talks about. It's
Depends on his mother or
Sicily
his
is
father.
probably a place in Italy. Oh, I'm going to probably get in trouble for that, but
Yes, you are going to totally just alienate all of our Sicilian listeners for not knowing.
Which is exactly 0. So you're all right.
Whoa. Hey, I haven't looked. Let's see how many subscribers we have. Okay,
We're gonna have
don't wait for me
all
to
10 of my grandkids, my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren and their parents. That would be my grandchildren. Okay.
I know I asked my son if he's listened. He goes, "No, but I'm subscribed." And I said, "You subscribed?"
Yeah,
He goes,
Riker.
"You made me, Mom."
I said Riker. What do you mean you're not subscribed? We need subscriptions. We have to have like 10,000 before we can get any sponsors.
Everyone.
So we need your one.
Everyone counts.
We're just one away. Come on, Raker. One away.
One away from needing 90,000 of them.
We have 22 subscribers.
You have got to be kidding me.
Do not read their names off, but you
Wow.
can text them to me. I will send them a thank you.
I can't, if they keep their subscriptions
you can.
private, I can see some, but some people keep their subscriptions private and I can't see them.
They don't
I
want to
would keep-
acknowledge.
I would keep myself private too if I liked it.
One of them's probably your husband, Margot, keeping it private. I'm doing this for my wife.
He's one of our subscribers.
I don't know.
Who laughs
Oh.
out loud.
And-
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between him and
he enjoys it.
Crystalline, we have quite a crowd. They laugh.
All the time. Oh, yeah. I love it when Christy hears
All 2 of them.
the newest upload.
Right.
I can't believe we're going on our 10th one.
For upload? Yeah.
Yeah.
The 10th one.
And
to
we
be
only have
uploaded.
20
This is
subscribers.
14.
Whoa.
All right.
Okay.
We need to.
Margot, you have one more chance.
2 more. She has 2 more chances.
Okay.
Okay, well, I might go over that, but we'll
All
see,
the
because
chance.
I've thought about this for a long time. So, Laura Bush, I also want to meet Mother Teresa
You know,
Oh.
and just ask the woman,
Mm.
how do you give, how?
The word is
Lady,
selfless.
tell me.
Selfless.
Tell me how. Yeah. Because, man.
Margot, I think you sell yourself a little short. I understand Mother Teresa was one of a kind, but you're pretty selfless, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Oh.
you don't know what goes up on inside my
Yeah,
head.
You are
you
on
know
the
what? It
podium
did
with
for her
Mother
too.
Teresa.
Yes. No,
Kelly,
she thought the
where does
things
that put
too.
us?
She just didn't. Let's not go there. That's kind of scary. Margot, that's a super good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can
Yeah.
see
Me and my
that when
comedians.
we should get all these people we've picked and put them in a room. Do you think they'd follow us?
Right? It could be, instead of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, where they had to do their history lesson and they had to go
Yes.
through and get all their guys,
Yes,
you
yes.
know? We could have our own
like it.
little humor is cheaper than therapy adventure.
I like it.
And then another person in history that I really want to talk to, but I want it to be afterwards, because I want to know Amelia Earhart.
oh,
Mm.
Yes.
I want to talk to her about what it was like being in the forefront of that whole era of aviation and that sort of thing. And then I want her to tell me where she crashed.
Right.
You know, Margot, she was one of my heroes when I was younger in school as a school kid. Amelia Earhart was like, I couldn't get enough of reading about her. It was very fresh
Right?
then.
Right? Well, you're not that old.
That's pretty good.
I am that old.
sorry, I didn't mean to.
Sorry
laugh
to
out
tell
loud,
you.
Mom.
What year did she go missing? Google Master.
Somebody's
Now
typing.
your fingers working.
I'm working. She disappeared in 1937.
Okay.
That was 11 years before I was born.
So those are kind of the people that are real people that I want to meet. But I have three.
Well, there she
And I'll
goes.
say 'em real quick.
Changing the rules. Okay.
Three fictional people that I want to meet. I want to meet the Fourth Doctor, played by Tom Baker
What is
Oh.
that?
from Doctor
Yes,
Who.
Oh.
I relate to that.
Yeah. I want to meet not Tom Baker, the actor. I want to meet the fourth Doctor.
Okay.
And I want to have some, what did he call them? His little jelly babies that he carried around in his pocket. I want to wear his hat and I want to sit on a bench in a field and talk to him about all of his stuff that he did. Of course, it's all fake, but to me, it happened.
Good grief, your dad really influenced you as a child.
Yep.
Yep.
Even before I left the
Well,
house,
if you
they
come
stayed
to
up
visit,
late watching
Kelly,
that
I will
Doctor
send
Who.
home with you all of the videos
No,
so that
thank
you
you.
can actually
No.
understand
I'm okay.
No.
where we're
I'm
coming
She
okay.
doesn't want them.
I made it.
We have a whole bunch of VHSs.
I'm not crazy
I
about
once
the new Doctor
made-
Who, however.
The girl, haven't watched it. She can fly a kite.
I made a Doctor Who scarf for you once, though. Yeah.
You did.
She
and
still
it
has
is in
it.
my
All right.
my chest by the front door where I put all my
It's like-
winter stuff, and I wear it at least
It's
once
like
or twice.
14 feet
every
long,
year.
and it was a specific
Well,
pattern.
yeah,
Holy
Yes.
moly.
specific pattern with specific
Yep.
colors. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
And I've
And in
always
fact,
looked for
They did.
go ahead.
well, that should redeem me from never watching Doctor Who, their sister.
Go.
It's beautiful. You did perfect.
Yeah.
You did it
Yeah.
perfect.
It's awesome. And in fact, they twice now they've shown Doctor Who episodes at the local theater here, and I've worn my Doctor Who scarf to the showing of the Doctor Who.
And I'll bet you were the
Nice.
only one who had one.
I was,
Yep.
and I got lots of compliments.
I've
That
always
scarf is
wanted to get his
awesome. I'm like,
coat
"Thank
for
you."
Riker.
My
I thought
sister made
Riker
it.
could rock that coat.
Riker could. He's got the length.
I do
skinny,
still have
tall,
the pattern,
yeah,
so if
he could
people
do it.
want it, if people want one, Margot,
You're gonna make-
$1,500 a piece.
$300 a piece. Okay, I'll pass
All
that
right.
along.
All our
Yeah.
listeners, please place your orders.
Oh boy, we better all get crocheting.
So the other fictional person I want to meet is Jay Gatsby from The Great
Oh.
Gatsby. Mm-hmm.
Well, now the Gatsby's
I wanna
were
meet with him.
fictional.
Well, this guy was in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, played by Robert Redford.
Yep, I think
that
you're
correct?
correct. I think you are correct.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a pretty face he had.
Oh yeah.
That's the best movie, the best book. If you have not read the book, you need to read
believe
the
Why
I
is it
have.
good?
Great
What,
Gatsby.
what makes it good? I have not read it.
It's this boy from humble beginnings makes himself big to win the girl, and I don't want to
Okay,
ruin
okay.
it because
That's
it
good.
is.
But I don't think it's
the best.
fictional. I think it's
And it-
true,
And it's set in the Roaring 20-ish,
okay.
which is
and so you
fun.
have all kind of that
That's what
glitz
makes
and
it so
glamour that
fun.
came along with
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
The afternoon gin and tonics, and just you'll cry. I cry every time.
Well, it's a good
Love
thing
it.
I got a
So I wanna
bunch of
meet Jay
hankies.
Gatsby.
So,
Bunch of hankies.
which one do you
talk
like, the
about that in a minute.
1974 one, or?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it says
Yes.
it's Nick Carraway or
Well, I
Sam
see Robert Redford.
Waterston. Sam
Nick
Waterston.
Carraway is Jake's pseudo name on Facebook.
Oh, okay. Jay Gatsby is Robert Redford. Okay. Well, Nick Carraway is
Yes.
the character
Mhm.
in The Great Gatsby, or one of them.
Oh, that's hysterical. That's where Jake got that. That's hysterical. I wondered where that name came from.
Okay. Oh, it's a Francis Ford Coppola film, or Coppola, however
Yeah.
you say it.
Coppola.
Mhm. Coppola.
Coppola.
I don't like the 2013
Okay.
one. No, with Leonardo DiCaprio.
DiCaprio.
Yeah.
She said it wrong on purpose.
So one of the places, or it's not a person, the people I would love to talk to would be those on the Titanic.
Ooh, I've never watched
Imagine.
that movie.
Oh, as it's sinking, do you want to be going around like as a news reporter talking to him as it's sinking?
How do you feel about this?
Hey, how
are
are
you
you feeling as
feeling
the
right
ship's
now?
going down? Walk on.
as she's in the water going, floating and trying to find something to get on. It's freezing her ass off. How are you doing
That's
right
right.
now,
Okay.
Rose? Mom, you've
No.
never
Tell me about your experience.
you've never seen Titanic?
I haven't.
Mom.
I have the
The one
movie
with
here, but I've never
DiCaprio?
watched it.
Mom, you have to
They
watch it.
fornicate on that movie.
You have to watch it. Oh my goodness,
they don't.
Mom.
Well, no,
You
they don't.
see
They don't.
Okay, you see an artist doing
Like,
a
I've
drawing.
never seen that before.
All right, you've been in a classroom and seen that. When there is any hanky panky, you see nothing. Watch
You
the
don't.
movie.
No, you don't.
No,
Okay.
no, it's awesome. But
I've never watched.
be prepared because it's like 25 hours
I
long.
know it's like a big
It's
thing.
long.
Yeah. Okay.
It's 3 hours or
That
3
will be
plus
a
hours
weekend.
long.
We've
It's
done.
not that bad.
Is it that long?
Speak-
Wow.
Yeah.
Movies. Is there a way for us to do a movie night together as all four of us? Maybe even we could even invite our husbands.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be fun? Make popcorn and
Mm.
just do a movie, all four of us at the same time.
And just all watch it at the same time. That's a good idea.
I like it. We could do it, I could have my phone on my little stand and we could be house partying or whatever.
Yeah, we'll have to have our techno girls do that.
What would we watch?
I
Titanic.
don't know.
Good question. I'm out.
Look
That's
at-
too long. No, I've
Wizard
seen
of
it. It's
Oz.
very
We
good.
could watch
It's very-
Wizard of Oz.
Oh, I
Oh,
won't watch that
that would be
in forever.
fun.
My
Do you
favorite
remember when we were kids, Kelly? That would come on once a year and it was an event and we were
Mhm.
so excited.
Yep.
Sit down and watch
Mm.
that movie. Oh my goodness sakes. That was
Isn't that
I remember
funny? Because we're
back-
almost at our time limit here, and we're going to segue into Mom's question.
oh well okay then.
Well, hang on a
If you're
second.
talking
I'm going to throw out one other
Oh,
your
movie.
wow.
childhood.
Cut you off there,
Yeah.
Shelly.
That happens a lot.
How about
used to it.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang Shell? Do you know where we watched
Chitty
that?
chitty bang bang.
Every year?
Oh. And they
Yes,
went on
kids.
the bed and they flew around.
That wasn't Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, Mom. Or
Oh.
was it?
What was that?
No, that
It was Kelly.
Yeah, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. That had
They
a
had a
flying
flying
car.
car.
But that's also Flubber.
Oh, you're
has-
thinking of the
Right,
flying
four
bed.
sister bed.
Bed is
Oh,
That's
Bed Knobs
it.
and
Here we
Broomsticks.
go.
Anyway, where did we watch
Love
that
that
every
movie.
year?
We could make
at
this
Aunt
an event.
Charlene's.
Probably the
Oh,
Disney
At
night
Aunt
movie,
Charlene's
I'm sure.
on Thanksgiving. Every year,
Aw.
I swear. Okay, go ahead, Mom.
Okay, so you're remembering things from your childhood.
Mhm.
What foods
Yeah.
or smells remind you of when you were younger?
Ooh, dill. Dill
Mm.
and
this is so awful to say, but
Well, let me tell you what I would remember my mom making
Mhm.
macaroni with tomato sauce and stuff like a goulash and hamburger.
Goulash.
That was
Mhm.
the thing. That's what reminds me of when I was younger.
if I'm going by smell,
Is this supposed to be a happy memory or a not happy
Any
oh,
memory.
I can't wait to hear it.
Kelly,
can't wait
you
to hear
can't
it.
talk about spinach.
But remember, we're supposed to guess what her answer is
Oh,
supposed
right,
to be.
right.
I don't
Well,
know that
first
there's
we
an
answer our answer, and then we say, what did she want us to say? What's your first? What do you?
Venison.
Ah,
This isn't
was
this
gonna
is the
say-
quiz show.
I was gonna say, but I don't smell it ever again. But the first thing that popped into my mind was butcher and chickens.
oh, that's a
Oh, butcher and
that is a
chicken.
That
smell.
smell of those.
Oh,
Oh,
Ooh,
no.
plucking chicken.
Oh, the
yes, plucking.
the boiled chicken feathers,
Yes.
and then you get their heads chopped off, and then you get the blood smell in there
Yes,
too.
it was terrible. So yeah, I don't smell that daily, but the first thing I thought of was that.
PETA will not be one of our followers, just so you know.
Well, I guess I butchered chickens more recently than the rest of you, so it was more than a childhood
Ooh,
memory
yeah.
for me. But dill, pickles, making pickles.
Yeah,
There's some memories.
making
Mhm.
pickles.
Margot,
Yeah. So my
what did
first
you say?
my first smell that I think of when I think of childhood and I think of smells, I think of venison.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think of venison. It's not a happy
It's
memory.
not.
Not a memory I want
So-
to revisit.
Oh,
Oh,
Let's
thought
try
of
some
another
happy
one.
stuff.
Sorry.
I would like to think
Sorry.
my girls had a good childhood.
I gotta say it before I forget. Goat's milk pasteurizing in the kitchen.
Oh,
God.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything
You
good
know,
about your
even
childhood,
though-
girls?
Even though they're stinky, it's still a fond memory. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it's not like it's like a
No.
tortured memory and I think about it and, it's just when you think of goat's milk pasteurizing
It
in the
has a
kitchen,
smell.
I think of French Lake
Oh,
House,
yep.
being a kid.
Now, see,
Yep.
I
Mhm.
still like dill and dill pickles. And whenever we pick the dill, it makes me have fond memories of growing up. I win, Mom.
For sure.
You win.
Well, there you go.
Kelly's the
Oh,
favorite.
she's always the
Gotta have your smell
overachiever.
memory.
Yep.
She always has been the favorite.
Oh,
just so you know.
there you go. Oh, Margot?
If only that were true.
Yeah. Margot, so you do not like venison? Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
I
Hard pass.
hated venison growing up because I used to eat it at Auntie Wanda's house and it left this gross
yeah.
film in my mouth and we had to eat it.
Yeah,
We had to eat it.
I'm with you.
And it
Yeah, we
was
did.
terrible.
Wanda was a stickler for that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I still love her to death, but yeah, you had to eat it. So when I met my husband and he was shooting venison, deer, I'm like, I ain't eating that. He goes, oh no, I'll make it for you that you'll like it. You know what? I love venison. Just has to be done right. Not cooked
I'm
right,
sure.
cleaned
Yeah.
right.
Well,
And that's,
I am going to call bullshit on that and just let you just have that as your own.
and Margot's smart.
She said a swear.
what?
We got it on audio forever and always.
Saving it. That's why we don't let anyone else cut up and butcher our deer. We do it ourselves because we know what we like. We know what we're doing and it's done how we want. It's kind of like why we do a whole lot of stuff ourselves.
It's the same reason that I only allow when broccoli needs to get butchered in my house. I'm the one who does it. It's done right,
There you go.
properly. You don't get little green bits everywhere.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Well,
There
then I
you go.
butchered some onions and peppers tonight. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
I butcher stuff in my kitchen all the time. I like it.
You know, for three women, sorry, Mama, we're putting you at the matriarch. For three women who are so very different, we are so very much alike. And I love that about us.
I love
Because we
that
got the same
topic.
blood.
What a good topic.
Mhm.
How are you alike? We're going to do that.
Okay, write it down, Mom.
Yep, write it down so
Okay,
we don't
'cause I'll-
forget because we'll all forget.
Right. I have my questions on cards. You're not going to believe it.
Do you have a teleprompter?
I wish I'll take a picture of this and send it to you. But a friend of mine who lives next door to me here gave your dad a gift for Christmas that is just totally crazy. It's family talk, and you put all these little, like they're like a deck of cards. You put them on a little, what's that little thing, carabiner, and you ask questions. Yeah, whatever you call it. I don't
Carabiner,
know.
that-
Okay.
Yeah. So for instance, here's one of the dumbest questions I ever heard. If you see someone in a wheelchair, is it okay to ask that person about their disability?
Yes.
Yes, they're out there in public in a wheelchair.
I have several
Okay.
people in my family in wheelchairs. Hey, why don't you? They would prefer you ask.
This is a game to get families to talk.
Oh my gosh, I need to hear more of these questions. We will have a
Oh,
game
it's-
night.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, game
Yep.
night. Oh,
We're going to
game
have family night too. We're going to watch movies.
And that's a game we could play over Zoom,
Right.
or whatever house party or
So-
I
whatever.
don't want to share these questions with you because some of them are great.
That's
No,
fine.
don't.
Don't.
Well, don't.
So,
Or maybe you can send them to me privately. I can
No.
think about them and write down my answer
No, do not.
She's a
I will
cheater.
know if you
She's a
did.
cheater.
so that I can win
oh,
it.
that she
Cheater.
can win it. So when
Cheaters never win.
Jackie was like 13, she was like a bookworm like I was at that age and checked out every obscure book in the library at school. And she came home with a book called The Book of Questions. And our family sat around more than one night, the dining room table, flipping through this book of 100 and I don't know how many questions. You should look it up. And answered questions honestly. And one of them was asking your parents, when was the first time they ever had sex?
Who has
Yep.
sex?
Yeah, what is sex? That's what I said. What is that?
You know who else I want to meet from well, it's not history, but from fictional history? I want to meet Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice.
Never watched that.
I never watched that either or read it. I don't know that story.
No. You guys, best.
No, Mom. Mr. French. Wouldn't you like to meet him? You remember Mr. French?
Okay.
Who's Mr.
Oh,
No.
what was the show?
I do. What was that show?
What was it?
Buffy and
Buffy and
Buffy the
no,
Vampire
no, no, no,
Slayer?
no. Buffy was one of the kids.
yes, they were little twins.
Oh,
Family
Mr.
Affair.
yes.
Mr. Giles
Their
Friend
dad was
Family Affair.
family.
from sitcom
Yeah.
Family Affair. I do not know that one.
Yeah. Now and then there's The Ghost and Mrs. Muir. That was a good show.
The best.
Yes.
Let's put that on our
That's a
list.
good
Let's
one.
put that on our list to watch together.
That's a good one.
You remember that, Shell?
I've never heard. No.
Oh my gosh.
The Ghost.
I watched that when I was little.
Yeah.
No
It's
wonder
a love
I'm-
story.
Yeah, this lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, this lady gets this house and it's haunted by this ghost.
Margot,
And
don't give away the story because we're going to do it.
Now here's
I
the
don't
thing.
remember that.
the movie came out in 1947.
I'm
like it. I don't think there's any
Only
spoiler
for me
alerts
because
there.
I've never seen it, but,
But I can't believe Margot even knows this show. Wow.
I know.
Oh no! If it's a classic movie, I have most likely seen it.
Okay.
I love
So
classic movies.
what's the one Christy loves so much that I've never seen? With Cagney.
Gone
and,
with the Wind.
Well, I've never seen that.
Not Gone with the Wind.
Oh,
That's such a good movie.
What's the
Oh, my
one where at the
goodness.
end?
So good. Yeah.
Dancing with
Yeah,
the Stars has
but-
got to
yeah.
happen pretty soon.
Well,
though,
that's
so.
true. I want to
Dancing with
see
the
if
Stars.
Carol Baskins gets
yeah,
cut, so Margot can tell us because I ain't watching.
I want her to get cut. Please.
Oh, you should. watch it.
I should.
It's
Just where is it? Where can I find it?
I believe it's on ABC.
Oh, so I missed the last one, so I won't get to see it.
It's probably on Hulu, Shell.
I don't have Hulu.
Yes, you
Oh.
do.
I used to
Don't
have
you have
Hulu,
Dad's
and
Hulu?
now I can't log in.
Why?
It won't let me because I'm not in the right zip code, and it knows.
Oh.
Move.
I am moving. I'm moving a little bit further west. We'll see if that helps.
Let's see if that helps. There you
She's
go.
moving closer to me.
Move a little bit closer, all the way this way. Yeah.
Oh yeah, moving closer to
Not too
all of
far.
us except Christy.
Well,
Well, that
She
might not be
defected.
forever. You just never know on that. They're young.
Mm-hmm.
So, Shelley, did you have something else for Health Minute or
I think
our discussion on the SCOBY? Was
I
that-
think the it's enough. The gut microbiome is such an important thing. So let's stick with the SCOBY and the kombucha and the eat fermented foods because your gut needs it desperately to heal.
What will it do to you
And
if
I-
you eat it?
and I-
How will it make you better?
it makes your gut do what it's supposed to do and process
Properly.
the food. And I also saw an article that probiotics help you maintain immunity against COVID. Now, just add that to the stack of things,
Right? All the vitamins and
Well,
all the things. But I have seen it a couple
here's
times
the deal.
now.
I have been
So-
drinking pickle juice since I was knee high to a grasshopper. Drinking pickle
and
juice.
as long as it's not the store-bought stuff, it's the stuff you actually made, you're dialed. That is really good for you.
well, that's all I
Here's
got
a
now.
statement about it. Fermented foods are rich in probiotic bacteria. So by consuming fermented foods, you are adding beneficial bacteria and enzymes to your overall intestinal flora, increasing the health of your gut microbiome and digestive system and enhancing the immune system.
So here's my question. How did we lose that in the first place that now we have to supplement it?
We don't have to supplement it. We have to go back to eating it. It's processed foods, Cal. When
Okay.
we moved into whatever generation of not making, your own sauerkraut into somebody making it for you and putting it in a jar. So I think the processed foods is where it changed. And, eating food became going to the grocery store and buying all this stuff in packages.
Mhm.
Right, because you have to
didn't
preserve
have
it.
to.
Preserving all of that stuff
Yeah.
kills the
Right.
live
Yes, you
stuff.
didn't have to, like Mom just said, preserving the food you had to preserve to get through the winter and things like that. That all went away with basically the modern supermarket.
When did that happen anyway? Was that like after World War II when we started doing that?
I don't know. I
Because-
wasn't alive yet.
Process-
Well, didn't it come with when, I don't know, the birth of the modern supermarket? When was that?
Yeah, it all kind of was around
Yes.
that time in the 40s, 50s, and 60s when modernization came to the forefront, where people moved out of the farmlands into the urban
Well-
settings. They had to have a way to maintain a household in an environment where you did not produce your own.
And then they came up with TV dinners. And then the
That
nuclear.
was quite a
Spam.
deal.
Oh,
I was
spam.
live then when that came out.
The nuclear family
Yes.
fell apart and women had to go to
Right.
work
Yep.
and therefore they couldn't make the meals.
They didn't have the time.
do the canning,
Right.
do all of that for their families.
Well,
and so
Laura Ingalls Wilder, she went to the market and got the flour, didn't she?
well,
They had
okay,
the-
Mom, the flour.
Well, yeah, she went and she got sugar
Right.
and, those types
And
of things.
she would go
but-
home and make the stuff and can the stuff and pickle and all of those things.
Yeah, and pick the.
When they bought pickles at the store, they bought them out of a barrel.
Oh, I have a story about that.
All right. We
I
probably
know
should finish this podcast tonight.
Grandpa Gene.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love
he
Grandma.
was actually the very first person on my list tonight
Oh.
that I would like to talk to was
Oh.
Grandpa Gene. And I was like, well, I have talked to him.
Mhm.
I did know him and stuff, but it would be fun to talk to him again.
For certain.
Oh, he's a hysterical person.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
To talk to him as an adult compared to when I did. I mean, he died when I was 13. I used to talk to him all the time, but
Yeah.
different perspective. Great one, Shell.
I'd still want to play
you think
Crazy
you
Eight.
guys had it.
adult on adult instead of adult
Right.
and
If
child.
you guys
Right.
think you had it hard eating the crap I cooked, I ate a damn porcupine that came down the chimney.
Oh. 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 That's why Mom did that. Okay, got it.
I had to eat a porcupine. My kids are eating squirrel.
That's right.
Oh,
Host
those
and
porcupine
Nevin.
quills were in our basement for years, and you couldn't
my
go down there
gosh.
barofoot because you'd step on the damn.
Oh my gosh, that is insane.
Host
And that's
and
our
Nevin.
lineage, guys. Oh boy. Sure
Now
explained
you
a
know
lot.
the rest of the
Thanks,
story.
Grandpa Gene. Thanks.
I can't wait for the rest of the story.
Well, I wrote it down.
Okay.
I wrote it down, so we will revisit.
Yeah. Well, we're at 2 hours now. This is going to be fun to edit.
They're all that long. Who are you kidding? By
Is
the
there
time
any
you
way
get
you
them,
can
they're
do
an
it?
hour.
You know, some of the podcasts I listen to have part 1 and part 2. Can't we do a 2-parter?
We could.
We could.
We could do it.
Oh, that would be
To be
like,
continued.
that could be easy, Shell. Easier.
That would make my life easy.
Right.
We would actually probably publish every 2 weeks like we're supposed to then.
That could
Maybe we
happen
should
too.
talk-
Maybe we should just do 45-minute 2-parters.
Are we still broadcasting
Yes.
We're still recording, but that doesn't mean we're
or whatever
Yeah.
the hell it is we do?
We're still
Your
recording.
father came up all the way from the basement 3 times and brought me beer.
Jeepers. Mom.
Wow.
How many years? You've
That
got him
just shows
trained
up.
well.
Does that mean that's how many he's having? She must need one too.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, that's fabulous.
I love it.
Oh. So today
Thank
in
you, Margot.
history.
Oh.
Today there was actually quite a bit that
Awesome.
happened today. Unlike weeks in the past, like nothing happened except for something in sports that was super boring because it was something with baseball. But in 1828, Shaka Zulu was assassinated by his half brother.
Shaka Zulu. How do I know that name?
Shaka Zulu. Yeah. He was the chief of the Zulu tribe. They did a movie, Shaka Zulu the movie.
Yes.
Yeah. But he went crazy after his mom died, and he's the chief of the Zulu tribe. He banned the planting of all crops.
boy.
He banned the drinking of milk, and no babies could be born. If a woman was found pregnant, she and her husband were killed.
That's terrible.
And so his brothers had enough because they were like lesser tribe leaders. And so they assassinated him and killed him.
Wow.
Wow,
And therefore saving
Now listen,
their
when
life.
your mother dies, don't go
And for
crazy
saving-
and ban anything, ladies, because your sisters are coming to kill you.
Oh,
That'd be you, Kelly,
All
because
right.
you're the oldest. You'd be the tribe leader.
She would be the tribe leader.
Are you talking
What
about
else
then
do you
she'd
have
be
from
quickly
history?
over-
In
that
she'd
we
be
can-
quickly overtaken.
in
I had to go to the
1975,
bathroom, sorry.
the number one
Were you not? We assassinated her. and she wasn't even
She
here.
missed it, and we okay. We don't need to tell her; she'll have to listen to the podcast.
I'll have to listen.
Yeah, she
All
doesn't
right.
need to know. Yep. In 1975, the number one song on Billboard charts was "Love Will Keep Us Together"
Love,
by
I
Captain and Tennille.
Captain and Tennille.
Love will keep us
Chipmunk Love.
together.
No,
Love will-
Yes, it's
Muskrat
Chipmunk Love.
They did not.
Or
No,
muskrat,
Muskrat.
Muskrat Love. You are correct.
Why did you say Kelly?
Love.
Shelley said it first.
I did not.
Muskrat.
Did it? I said muskrat.
You said chipmunk.
Back it up.
The
She's
only
going to cut
Chipmunk
it out.
Guys song I know is
By
a
the-
Christmas one.
By the time they hear it, it will be cut out.
Oh, but guess what? I have the ability to download too there, sister. I'm going to take your track.
Changing the password.
Oh my God.
1961, Scott Bale was
Scott.
born.
Oh,
I know
Scott Bale.
Scott.
Yeah.
He was a crush of mine when I was a
Chachi.
kid.
He was
Charles
the
in
Justin
Charge.
Bieber of the day.
Yeah.
Oh,
He has a
Really?
Scott
podcast
Bale?
now, and he is a right-wing conservative wacko.
Wacko.
He is
Aw.
like so far to
Aw.
the right, like he's in another
He
time
got-
zone.
What's
The
his
whole-
zip code?
I had his pictures all over my walls when I was 13. Scott Baio, David Cassidy. I can go on. Peter Frampton.
Leaf Garrett.
Yeah.
Scott Bale.
Um,
What part did he play?
He was Chachi.
Heartthrob.
Chachi. Yep.
Yep.
Chachi.
And then on Charles in
Days.
Charge.
And
Yeah.
Charles in Charge.
Joni loves Chachi.
Oh, yeah, there was that one too. Forgot.
Yeah.
Happy Days is where he started,
Mhm.
though.
Yeah. That's where Robin Williams
Yeah.
started too.
And who else? Yeah, I was gonna say, and who else that we talked
Yep.
about tonight
Yep.
started there?
Mork from Mork.
Mork.
Mork and Mindy. And then Mork and Mindy. Oh my gosh.
And remember when Mork and
Yep.
Mindy had the baby?
It was,
that big,
what's
huge
his name?
dude?
He's a comedian. Oh my gosh, I can't think of his name. Oh,
Oh, Jonathan
Jonathan.
Winters?
Yes.
Jonathan Winters.
Yes.
Jonathan
Oh my
Winters.
gosh, that
Oh.
was funny.
Yep. That's the greatest.
Jason listens to clips of the
Mhm.
Johnny Carson show, and he was on the Johnny Carson show a lot, so that's a lot of times he'll be on there.
Wow.
hmm
Yeah.
Is there anything else this day in
So-
history or?
In 1994, the TV series Friends debuted,
Oh.
and I said it right this
Okay,
time.
guys. Here we go again. I have never watched it.
Wow.
Pivot!
Pivot.
Pivot!
Least favorite character, Ross.
Really?
No.
Yep, he bugged me. Just that whole pivot scene, like his voice or something.
He does. He does.
Favorite
bug you.
character, Monica or Chandler. I don't even know.
No.
No.
Phoebe's
I would.
pretty great.
I would go with Phoebe. Yep. Phoebe or Joey.
Okay. Okay. So Margot, you identify with Phoebe. I identify with Monica. Maybe that's it. That's the
That could be.
difference.
It could be.
I want a vacuum cleaner
of my
to clean my
favorite-
vacuum cleaner, right?
There you go.
I have that.
One of my favorite episodes is when Chandler and Joey are fighting, and somehow something's brought up about they're fighting over the shower or something. And Joey's like, "Oh, yeah? What about this? Think about what the last thing is that I wash with the bar
Oh, my
soap.
Oh
Lanta.
yeah.
And what's the first thing you wash with that same bar soap?"
Oh, I need to watch that whole series.
I might have to do that. That sounds like fun.
Where can you watch it? Oh, it's on Hulu. It's not on Netflix anymore, but I think it's on Hulu. I'm not sure.
I don't have Hulu, but Sharia owns all of the seasons.
So
and
do
she's
I.
moving back soon, so I'll just borrow them from her.
I remember I used to borrow them to Sharia all the time.
Mm.
Auntie, can I
Kelly,
borrow?
You should upload them to Vudu so everybody can watch them.
Oh, well, no, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, you can.
How?
Yeah, you can. That has nothing to do with ultraviolet.
Oh, so everybody can use my Voodoo
You can
login?
still upload to Vudu. Vudu is still a thing.
Mhm.
No, I mean, we all have logins for Vudu.
Right.
Yep. I even have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'll check into how much it
Sorry.
costs because I will.
I will send you money. Then I can watch them.
Can
Oh,
you send me some?
She will send you money.
Sure, I'll send you some. After I buy a house, that's a lot of money, and pay for all the closing costs, that's a lot of money. And
well, if
Oh,
I
my
upload them
Yeah.
all to Voodoo, then I can ship them to you people, and no one will have to send me
Yes.
money.
oh, that's who we are now, you
Do you
people.
have to pay for it then, Kelly?
You do have to pay.
I think it's like a couple bucks.
A couple
yeah, it's
bucks.
a couple bucks.
But I don't know if it's a show or a DVD.
you know what?
I think it's a DVD.
Because we're all
I don't know.
broke. Everyone in this family is broke. Did
Yeah.
you know that?
We are
Yeah.
compared to
And
what?
that's why we're asking our listeners.
Okay, none of us are broke, so don't listen to her.
What are you, Bernie Sanders? I am once again asking you for your financial support.
Oh my
Well,
Gosh,
goodness.
she sent me into a coughing attack and I had to mute.
Demute. What's demute?
To mute. Oh, Denemen.
Mm-hmm. Octolieber.
Strosak.
Holy Capritz.
It's a Lieber.
That's
Fritz?
fun. Forgot about that one.
Oh, I think
Good
about these
stuff.
things when we're not podcasting, and then I forget them. Holy
Yeah.
Capritz.
Holy
That
Capritz.
that
Well,
was
Mom-
they had a dog, or Holy Capritz was Mom's dog or something.
I have never known the translation of that statement. I know Octolieber Strosak. I know.
I have
a
no
lot
idea
of
what
them.
a Capritz is, Kelly.
I'm gonna have to check
Somebody look
that
up
out.
Capritz.
Different than
German.
kaputs, huh?
Probably because
Yeah.
kaputz I would think would be German too.
Capritz. Kapritz.
Yeah, that's what I did, and it's a family name.
It's a family name. Yeah.
Eh.
It means sensitive, leadership, energetic.
Holy
Okay,
Capritz.
here's
Well, if
what
you
I
put
got.
all of us together.
Here's what I got, Margot. Capritz name meaning available.
Oh,
Available.
different.
Ooh.
So Holy Capritz. Oh my gosh, it's there. I get to buy it.
You get to buy a Holy Capritz? What zip code are you in?
You don't want an unholy capritz, that's for sure.
For certain.
It's sensitive, leadership, energetic.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Grandma, thanks.
You know
They
what
had
though?
an animal named Holy Capritz. I don't know what it
Hang-
was, though.
Hang on, Mom. There are different. I learned this when
Hang
I
on.
took German class in college, and some of the things I learned when I was growing up, I was told, "Oh, there are different dialects in different places in Germany." By the German teacher, very nice woman, but she told me that I was not learning proper German from my grandparents, and I needed to learn her proper German. I dropped the class. I said, "If I can't
Was
say
she German?
Octolieber-"
That's what I want to know.
No, I don't know. She was a nice woman. She was just different and very steadfast in her
It's like the word kaput. What the hell is kaput?
well, with Grandma and Grandpa, I remember it was kaput, it was
No.
done.
It was done. Over.
I wish I could remember
We
what
agree.
animal they had that was named
Oh,
Holy Capritz, but it was one of their animals. I can't. Maybe my sister will remember.
What funny names. Holy
She-
capritz,
you know
Obadiah
what I know they
Buzzard.
named-
We had a dog named Doonervitter. The only place that came from
We
is
did.
because Grandma used to say when the thunder thundered, Doonervitter. And it was
Doonervitter and Blitzen, yeah.
Yeah.
Grandma did not
Nope.
like
No.
thunder and lightning.
So when we got that puppy that Mom found for Dave to get the puppy, it's someplace out there by them, we're driving home and we were trying to think of a name. And I said, "Oh, she looks like a chocolate chip cookie with her little sprinkles." And it thundered, and Jackie was in the back car seat and goes, "Doonavitter, Doonavitter." Dave and I looked at each other and she became Doonavitter, Thunderweather.
Oh, that's so cute. That's a really cute way that name came up. That I
Mhm.
didn't know that it was because Jackie said it. That is so cute.
Yep. So she was Doonavitter. And when we got the next Springer, because Doonavitter was a Springer Spaniel to all the fans out there who are listening. And then we got a male Springer Spaniel. I will never have a male dog in my house again. However, his name was Blitzen,
Wow.
which means lightning. Okay, I shouldn't say in my house. I'll never
Oh,
own another male dog. We don't get along.
They're not the most brilliant thing.
Ugh, every single male dog we had was stupid.
Right? Right?
Well,
Yeah.
does it not make sense?
Margot, what was your
wait.
was your hound that hound dog you had? What was its name?
Oh, that she was
Becca.
Becca.
Something came up the other day with your son when he was here, and he goes, "Is that the farm that Becca went to?"
Oh.
Becca went to a literal farm. She didn't buy the farm. She didn't eat the farm. She went to a for real.
Well, I hope
Farm.
your son listens to this because he was concerned.
Yeah. Unlike Bandit, Bandit went to a farm.
The air quotes farm.
Yeah, I think so. Nobody has
Called
ever
farm. All right.
Nobody has ever confirmed that for me. But anyway, so I'm going to say this.
I
though.
don't know. Honest to God, I don't know.
Dad took
You
him
just
in.
don't remember.
He
So
was
I'm
the
gonna say
cutest
this.
puppy. When he was a puppy,
Except he
he
ate-
was so cute. And I was told, don't buy a cute puppy because they grow up to be ugly dogs.
Oh, that's funny.
He was not.
Well, he ate my
ugly.
Bible. No, he was a good dog. He was
He had an
He was
ear that
cute.
flopped over and an ear that stuck up. Yeah.
He just barked when he was tied up behind the garage all day long when we were gone, and people complained. Anyway, I will say this. There are some really stellar male dogs, and one of them is the one Sharia has.
Teddy.
Teddy
Yes,
is an
Teddy.
amazing dog. Amazing.
He's an amazing dog.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, boxers
He's
can be
he's not a
really good
boxer.
dogs. Or
no,
he's not a
he's an
boxer? I
old
thought he was a
English
boxer.
bulldog.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's different.
All right. I don't know anything
I
about
had-
old
well,
English
they-
bulldogs. But I know boxers can be either really good dogs or they can
Okay.
be the worst
They
Old
dogs.
chose
English
him because
bulldogs are very
he's good
gentle.
with kids and families.
And I'm very concerned about those children because we always outlive our pets, and that
Yes.
dog is like integrated into that family.
He is, and he's 4. It's
But it helps
does.
teach. It helps teach life, and as my husband always says, life is just a series
Yes.
of pets.
Oh, that's true. Sadly enough, that's true.
I have never gotten a puppy that didn't live its full life with me. And I have 2 of them buried under my tree on my hill, one buried back in my woods, and 2 other ones buried on our farm. Not because I made a choice or got rid of them. It's because, there you go, Margot. That is an excellent, excellent analogy by Jason.
Life is just a series of pets.
Mhm.
Now you named her husband. Here we go.
She already talked about him. I don't have to worry.
And right now we've got 2 cats that are getting up there in age, and it will
The
be
cats
very sad when
cats
we
live a long time, don't they, Margot?
They do.
They can live 15, 18 years. Yeah. Jingle Bells, I think, she's going on
Oh,
12,
wow.
and I think Tic Tac is 10. Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, I know our Cirrus is 9 or 10.
Already.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe that.
Yeah. We've toyed with the idea of getting a puppy,
Wow,
but I
'cause I
can't
think-
seem to find one anywhere.
Are you getting her another Rottweiler?
Yes.
Like
What
that was a dumb
else?
question.
What else
Mom.
is there?
I'm like, is there any other? Right.
Is there another kind of breed?
But
Let's
I
see.
need one.
Minnie? Let's see where Minnie was born
Minnie
in
was-
2009.
Minnie was the same age as she was 4 months older than Vixen.
Jazz was born in 2011,
Hmm.
and Anna is 2013.
You got Anna right after we got Cirrus, I believe. Hang on. I'll tell you how old Cirrus is if we're going to talk about
Yeah, let's find out because
old
I'm
is-
surprised that she would be 10. Could it?
Yeah,
it
that
seems like it's not that as long ago. Wow, where's my words?
I cannot
I was gonna
believe
say
that
she's more
Anna
like
Rose is
7
7 years old.
or 8.
I
That
am
can't
looking
be.
at Cirrus's papers right now. She was born 3/4/2012. Okay, so she's 8 years old.
8.
And-
Okay.
and Anna
Okay,
was
well-
born
8. Okay.
in November
All
of
right.
13.
And she's all white-faced.
Is she?
Yeah, her eyebrows and her chin. And,
Oh,
yeah.
So is
that
Annie.
makes me. Yeah. Annie. She's white anyway, but that makes me think of Minnie. Minnie is looking very, very
Minnie.
ancient these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, she really got white over this last
Mm.
year and a half or so. She's really
So, how old is Minnie?
11. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, her parents were here to visit my foster child this couple weeks ago. She's still my foster child. She didn't go home with either one of them.
Right. You've been fostering her for a lot of years.
So I can't find Vixen's papers, or no, Zoe's papers, but Dave found Vixen's papers the other day. I got her in 1998. No,
Wow.
yeah, 1998. My little
Holy
My
cow.
little Vixen. And, you
There was
know,
nothing
she
little
wasn't
about Vixen.
registered. Yeah, Vixen. She wasn't registered. She was a rescue. She died at 9 years old on my 25th anniversary. Yay.
Oh,
Mhm.
well, that's nice to remember.
Actually, Margot, it really is because Shelly and Brian were here. All my kids were home,
It was
including
it was
Levi.
a good day. It was
Yes, we
sad.
had a
It was
big
a good
party.
day. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it happened, but everybody, it couldn't have been a better time because I had all the people I loved here.
Mm-hmm.
And they had plans. We went and watched Pirates of the Caribbean at the theater. Nathan got us this whole big thing going on, and I'm bawling through Pirates of the Caribbean. And people are like looking at me because I
Well,
just
That movie can
I
be quite
just buried
touching.
my dog.
Yeah.
Then we went to a big steakhouse. But in true reality, it was incredible. Nathan dug a ginormous hole on my hill. Like Dave and I were coming back from the vet after having to get her the shot because she couldn't get up anymore.
I remember all this. Oh, it was so sad.
Me too.
The excavation was incredible. And when we pulled up, I remember a friend of ours telling Dave, Nathan was a maniac. He was busting through ruts for his mom. You know, he was making that hole. And we're like, you could put 8 dogs in that hole.
It was big. Yeah.
Yeah. It's how he took care of his feelings for not only the dog, but for the way his mom was feeling. And I appreciate that so much. Can't even tell you. What a day. What a day. Highs, lows, all the way. Oofta. Yeah.
This has to be a record.
I know. I'm going.
I think so. And what I find really interesting is how I kind of prefaced this whole thing.
Yep.
That I want to get started early, so we were done early. So
And what amazes me,
and I could watch the dancing.
guys, I keep thinking, will we have anything to talk about?
Oh, that's funny. For women. Okay.
Well, they even like each other.
But
there's so many questions.
It's working out. And Margot, I would have to say that you probably cursed yourself. So
I probably did. I should
have said, let's just start a little early tonight. I'm ready at this time. And we'd been like, okay.
All right.
And we'd have been done half an hour ago.
It's
sorry, Margot.
3 beer podcast. I can't even believe this.
3 beer podcast.
I haven't drank them all, just so you know.
And she hasn't even taken a potty break.
That we know
We could
of.
talk about that at another time.
Wait a minute. Maybe she has those diaper thingies.
And to defend myself, I do drink 4 22-ounce bottles of water every day, if not more, plus coffee.
Good job.
4 times,
that is awesome.
4 times 22.
88.
Shelley, she almost makes that
enough.
96.
Yep, close.
Well,
She does better than I do.
That's not counting my water that I drink. I drink 2 little glasses when I'm taking my pill in the morning, and it doesn't count my coffee. Just saying.
And all of the liquids count. But yeah, water is the best.
Hallelujah.
I'm like,
not all of
them. Alcohol does not count. That's actually negative. So you got to drink more.
So
well, I'm feeling pretty sad because I don't get to go home tomorrow. I'm kind of booing myself. Boo-hoo. Kelly, one of the things about our podcast is you post pictures and things on there sometimes. Isn't that you who does that? Don't you publish?
Yep.
Okay.
She does. Yep.
Here's what I would like. And just because I like it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Everybody paint a picture of a topic that we talked about. I don't care if it's a stick picture.
I can't even draw a stick figure.
You have been in the same room with me when I have attempted to do 2
It doesn't
paintings.
matter.
Both times.
They're beautiful.
Not good.
Just
paint a picture.
No.
About
topic
our topic
about
sometime.
I'd have to find
draw, paint.
So think about
color.
like a podcast we've done and then draw something.
Well, she
associated
generally
with that?
posts pictures that are relative to what we've discussed. Tonight's going to be difficult.
So you're all
Is
going to
that
have
a
to
problem
send
for
me.
you?
I hate
Your
my
voice
too.
is great. And let me just give you some kudos. Without you, I don't think we'd be quite as funny. So we need you.
Oh, no.
I mean,
That's right.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Absolutely.
I don't know what element. Yeah, I don't know what element each of us brings, but you and Mom for sure bring the funny. So we need you, and your voice is great. It's what everybody else knows. It's just you're the only one that doesn't know it. And the more you listen, the more you'll get used to it. Trust me, I am now used to my voice.
Right.
Good Lord.
Right.
Over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Yeah. Whew.
Oh, duh.
And sometimes I'm like, I'm sick of hearing all 4 of us.
Sometimes.
You
I
four
know. And then,
shut up.
and then Chrissy will comment, and it's like, okay, I got to listen again.
Yeah.
Right.
Chrissy loves it.
Because,
Hi, Chrissy.
you know, I know. Hi. Shout out to Christy. Woohoo. So
Our number 1 fan.
Woo!
I think so. And I would say I lost my thought. Sugar biscuits. I had a good thought. I got it.
Go.
Mom was saying we started this and this is her legacy, but this is all of our legacy.
Yes.
It's eternal. It's recorded. These conversations are our history. And I think that's super cool.
And we're
And
talking
it is because someday our kids our kids won't have to remember what grandma said.
Right.
Holy
Yeah.
Capritz and
Right.
futzing around and all that stuff. They can listen
Or when,
to it.
yeah, or when we are gone, Kelly, Margot, Shelley, when we're gone, our grandkids will be like, my grandma said whatever crazy thing, and it's all being recorded, and I think that's amazing.
It's amazing.
You're going to have to edit that. Margot's not having any grandkids.
Well, Margot.
My kids have said they will never make me a
Margot.
grandma.
Contest.
I guess your wish has come true then, I guess, right? Or
I
have
don't
you
know.
changed?
They're
I don't
still
know.
young.
Yeah, accidents
I
happen.
tell that
We
Air
can all
Force
hope.
boy all the time. I tell that
Oh,
Air Force
he's-
boy, you go have a picnic
Yeah.
with some cute little airman woman.
He would
"Oh,
make
I
such a
love you."
great husband and father. Oh my gosh. Both of your kids,
Both
I
of
love
them.
them to
Yes.
pieces. I love them to pieces. I had such a good time seeing Riker the last time because we play Animal Crossing together.
And Shelley, speaking of that, Riley said he would like to, wait, I got to say this right, connect. Because I always say
Yes,
hook
connect. Oh, no,
We
no,
don't say
no.
hook up.
No, we don't.
No,
Yeah,
no,
so
no.
we need to I need to find out his address on the game, and yeah. So
up. Okay, well, I
Anyway.
can't help you with any of that. But
anyway, Margot, I love your children, and I honestly hope someday they do make you a grandma because it's super fun. So anyway, end rant.
Okay.
And you can be the
Yeah.
glamma. We've talked about this. The glamorous grandma. You would be the favorite. You know
I
it.
could be
How could you not want to be a grandma?
She doesn't want to be old. She's only in her 40s, Kelly. She doesn't get it yet.
Good grief.
That's all it is.
All right.
No, I just being a grandma.
You realize your mother was a grandma at 33?
Yes.
That was the
Mhm.
hardest.
You're already way past that.
Way
That was the
past
hardest-
I
that.
mean, barely.
birthday for me, 33. Because I thought, oh my
remember
God, I could be
sitting
a
in that
grandma.
room. You remember when that nurse came in, Kelly, and said, because you had to stay an extra day because your kid was jaundice, whatever. They all get
Yeah.
jaundice. And she said, "You're not the grandmother."
Yeah, I do.
I'm like,
Yeah, I am.
what?
Yeah. I'm like, that's my mom. Go away.
Well, there's a time that when we all here in Billings had the same doctor's office, and your oldest,
I remember that.
Hugh, had to explain how she was so close in age to
Oh, boy.
her papa, our dad.
Oh boy.
Yeah. What? Who comes here? Is your grandfather? And you're how old?
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, it's hard for those of us whose husbands are only 4 years different from your dad.
Yeah. It's interesting. I love telling people the stories.
Kelly,
Mhm.
these people who listen to us think, well, those people are laughing. They're having a good time. They all get along good. They must have had the Beaver Cleaver family. Holy
Oh,
crap.
boy.
Yeah.
Holy guacamole.
They don't know what
They have
the
no
trauma
idea.
we've been through to get here.
None.
Yeah. Well, and which just proves that which does not kill you makes you stronger.
Absolutely.
And humor is cheaper than therapy.
Oh,
Woohoo! Good job, Mom.
yep.
Margot, did you want to watch any of that show tonight?
We probably should let poor little Margot go.
We should. We should let little Margot go.
Yeah. Well, I won't be watching
Is-
any of it tonight.
Oh,
be
did
it
watching
get recorded?
tomorrow. No. I'll watch it on
gotcha,
Hulu
gotcha.
tomorrow.
Okay.
It just means that I have to stay away
I
from
get it. I
all
get it.
social media.
You can do
Well,
it.
how
You
hard
can
is
do it.
that?
Do that during.
I watch.
She has to do
the
that while
episode.
she's working.
It may or may not be playing on one of my two monitors at my desk.
That's
May or may
okay.
not.
Nobody else will be in there. So
All right. I was feeling
you could
bad.
say,
All right.
No, I'm
I'm social distancing.
yes,
Yeah,
keep
it's
doing
okay.
that, Mom.
It's just a TV show,
Right.
not the end of the world.
So
However, John Weir.
my Survivor has been postponed, so I'm watching old ones on Hulu. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
which is kind of fun.
Imagine.
There's only 41 seasons. I'm getting, close. I'm at 17 or
Oh
something.
my goodness sakes. That is a
31
commitment.
seasons of
I
what?
Survivor.
can't.
Mom,
Oh.
they do 2 a year. It's not 41 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's 20 years. That's a
Mhm.
lot.
Yep.
We watch
Yeah, Zooks.
something similar, but it's not a game show. We watch Alone.
Oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
don't like it.
I don't
Oh,
think
that's
I
a
watched
good
that.
one.
But
We
yeah.
just
you
finished
you
the
recommended
last.
it to me.
Did I? Okay, maybe we did
Oh,
watch it then.
Alone.
Yeah.
Yes. That is reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't enjoy that at all.
And I'll tell you what
tried
I
it.
like
Nope.
about it. I learned from this.
What?
When God said to Adam, it's not good for man to be alone,
Yeah.
that show
You see it.
really tells it.
Yeah. I don't.
What I hate is when they're doing good and then they just like, yep, I've experienced it all. I'm
Right.
ready to be done.
Did you watch the last
And you're
season?
like,
Oh, I'm
no.
not going to
Mm-mm.
spoil it.
did
It's
not.
fabulous.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
I know, because they're going along and you go, oh, he's going to win. He'll win. He's, like uber good at whatever he does. And then he goes,
And then he's like,
I missed
Yeah,
my son's
I
2-year
have-
birthday.
I think I have-
I'm going home.
yeah. Or I have experienced all that I can possibly experience from this experience.
I've done what I've done. Yeah.
And so I'm going to tap out now. What? You just killed a moose. Like you've got it made for winter. You like built like a brick house. Come
the
on.
new
So-
season, Margot, is done so different. They don't have the last survivor. They have whoever makes it so far makes $1 million. They changed it up.
Oh, so there could be
Yep.
more than one. Oh,
Yep,
interesting.
they changed it up. I like it better. And then they're going gung ho. The women are going gung ho, and they kill their prey, and they're catching rabbits and whatever the hell it is they do, and then they cut their finger and get infected.
Oh, just being stupid. They're just being stupid and slice
Or they
themselves with their
start
leg or
damn
their finger
house
or
on
their
fire.
something.
What the hell?
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to cut you two
not
off.
good.
These are great things we can converse about, but on a different episode.
Yes, ma'am.
We're probably going to have to do a 2-part on this one, Shell. Yeah.
2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Well, maybe
So-
after you
but-
edit, it could be 15 minutes.
No. I try to get it down, and there are just things that are just too wonderful. I can't.
Way
And
much
we're keeping,
content.
just so y'all know, little business. We're keeping all the original full content stuff
Yep.
on a hard drive that's separate. So, if they ever have
You
to go
guys
into
are
the
brilliant.
archives, yeah,
We are,
yeah, we
Shell.
are.
High five, girlfriend.
Virtual high five, sis. So anyway,
Um,
this has been
okay.
awesome.
So
I
are
love
we
you
having
all.
Christmas at your new home, Shelley?
2021, yes, not 2020,
Why?
because I move in November. No.
Let's take a
You don't have any knickknacks
no
put up. So
tchotchkes.
No, I got a lot of crap though. I'm telling you.
Wait till she decorates for Christmas. Good grief.
Right.
Oh, then all the tchotchke. What is it? Tchotchke?
Tchotchke.
All the tchotchke and all the knickknacks come out for Christmas.
Yeah.
Holy cow, you guys. I can't wait. But it won't be good this year because I'm barely just moving in and I've got a lot to do. So,
I was wondering, Shelley, do you get the pool table?
we talked about it, but honestly, it's really crappy. It was from a bar and it has the coin operation, and that would be fine if it wasn't on one side of it, the whole side is busted out. It's
I was gonna
really
say, could
crappy.
House painted off that
Mm.
coin operation deal. Okay.
Yeah, no, we want to make that room a family room anyway, so that needs to go.
Okay.
But I
I
want
thought
to
that was
keep the
going to be my
clock.
bedroom, but I'm probably in the unfinished basement.
No, that where the pool table was is the walkout to the backyard, and it's got a little fireplace in it, and
It's like
it's going to be the
great
family room, and
actually.
we're gonna.
And it's
It's really not. It's not that big.
okay, but
It's a lot smaller than the pictures show you.
it's kind of open to the kitchen with that half wall, and
Kelly, I
Kinda
was
like
thinking, Kelly,
Margot's
we wouldn't have
house.
to rent a place in South Dakota next time. We could go there.
Well, it's only 3 bedrooms, so
yeah, but
you can
Sharea's
sleep
only
wherever.
a mile and a half away, so
true. Between the two of us, we got room. Coming to Minnesota, people. All right.
Christmas this year.
2021. No.
she's kind
Come
of
on
insistent.
over. I mean, you can come over. It's just going to be a what show?
A shit show.
Shit
We
show.
can say that.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
I don't say that word.
What word?
shit show.
I don't know.
Smart.
All right, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
We are going to
She's
talk all
brilliant.
night. We have to
we
stop.
could talk all night.
Okay. Because we won't have nothing to talk about the next time.
Really, Mom? Really?
All right.
All right.
So
We do need to stop. This could end up being a
we
3-parter.
do. It might.
It might.
That's
All right.
All right.
Is a 3-parter a menage de trois?
Mother.
Oh, good Lord.
Could be.
It could be very messy.
All right, that's it.
All right. Mom, you offended your daughter.
No,
Oh, I was just
I'm
speaking
just-
French.
There we
There goes our French
Lost.
listeners.
Lost them all. Oh my God.
We lost our Sicilians tonight and our French people
Oh, you
tonight.
guys.
You-
Do
This
we have
has-
anybody left?
The Germans love us.
Until you start swearing in German, Mom.
Oh, do I know any of those?
Oh,
I'll research that.
Gadzooks. Oh my gosh. That for next time.
Oh my gosh.
You guys, I seriously want to see my mother's
I do
Google
too.
history.
All right. All right.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
I know.
I still have
Yes.
to drive home.
All right.
so,
So do you, Mom.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
yeah.
Okay.
Have a good night.
I
Good
love
night,
you.
ladies.
Until next time.
Oh.
I love you.
All right.
Love you
Good
guys.
night. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.